Excuse me. And, oh, we've got quality. Sweet. Right then. Let me have a quick look. Right then. Let's get started. Hello there, Dracky. Actually, before we do that, let me go ahead and grab that. That one. No. Do I want to grab that one? No, I don't. Where is it? Missions. Shriek. There we go. This one. Hello, Dracky. How are you today? Oh, whoops. There we go. Let's bring that to the other monitor. That's my only concept art so far. Amni. Hello, Amni. Actually, instead of doing that, what I'll do is export. Yep, just that. Cool. And bring that to the other monitor. I thought it'd make more sense instead of bringing the entire project. Just get the image and take it over. Drag McGee, Amni. I love you too. How are both of you doing? I see, Jackie, you are well. Good. Good, mate. Good. Right. Move that there. Cool. And you are good too. Good. Happy to hear it. Oh, I'll just give a bit of a stretch. I've just woken up. You two are so sweet. I've just woken up. Yeah, 5 o'clock. I know, it's really bad. I got an amazing catch up on sleep though, I'll tell you what. Like, so yesterday, what was it? So the other night, the day before yesterday, I went to bed at 9 because I was just really, really tired. So I went to bed at 9. I woke up at 4 AM yesterday. And I did really well for the majority of the day. I was like really just doing a great job, like just being awake and being human. Balls! Hello, Ronnie. Balls. And then, so what was it? Yesterday I woke up at 4 AM. It was at around 7, I want to say, I think. Maybe 9? I think it was 7, yeah. It was around 7 PM yesterday that I started crashing and Kev suggested I go take a nap. So I did. I got up at about 10, maybe 11 last night. So a little 3-hour nap. And then we went to bed at 5, I went to bed at 5 AM this morning, which I really don't know why. That was really stupid of me, because I could have fixed my sleeping pattern, but I didn't. Kev, meanwhile, went to bed at 8 AM this morning. So I've just woken up a moment ago, so I've had 12 hours sleep. But you know what? I feel fantastic. I feel really, really good for the 12 hours of sleep. Normally I feel like very just like headachy and just very sick afterwards. Like, you know what it's like when you oversleep for so much. You feel like really oversaturated, you feel like shit. I don't have that at the moment. I feel like a little bit oversaturated. Yeah, it's me. Deep sleep. It's always good. It's good. How are you doing today, Ronnie? I'm just going to wait for the bot to announce, because I'm only doing a small stream today. Good to know I wasn't the only person who slept until 3 PM. Nah, Ronnie, nah, don't you worry at all, my friend. I slept till 5. I would have loved to get more sleep, more deep sleep. My sleeping patterns have been so fucking lately, I have no idea why. Yeah, same, Jackie. Mine have been really bad as well. Mine have been an absolute mess. Oh god, up since 5 AM, god. You had dreams of finding electric Pokemon all last night? I think I settled on Shinx. That's kind of adorable, to be honest, Annie. Ante. Hello, Ante. How you doing, my dude? It's just Pokemon finding dream. That's an awesome dream to have. Okay, good. The stream's been announced. So in that case, going to be a small stream as I may... Well, actually, we'll just... I don't need to announce it, actually. Yeah, like I said, though, it's going to be like a little small stream today. I'm doing alright, thank you. Doing quite well. And Radzi as well, welcome, mate. Yeah, it's going to be like a bit of a smaller stream. Basically, I'm just going to stream until Kev wakes up. I think that's fair. Because I might not be able to stream tomorrow. So I would like to, you know, squeeze in a stream today. There we go. Good morning, Kev. Hello, Nico. And Laggy, welcome as well. You know what? I have the wrong piece to start for this. Let me grab a Z-sphere. There we go. That'd be better. Then I can do so much more of this. Right. Hello, Kringer. Oh, my neck just popped. Oh, goodness. Yeah, guys, you have that to look forward to when you get older. Just things popping when you least expect it. Right. Let me get a bit of a start on this then. In fact, I'm going to bring this quite down, actually. Yes, this is going to be Queen's creation. This is her very... Excuse me. This is Queen's extremely ambitious model. And I don't like it. I've got no idea what I'm doing. Then again, when do I ever know what I'm doing? Yeah, we came up with a bit of a body. So we've got like a bit of a body we've got a bit of an idea in place, but the way that Queen wants it posed is really interesting. And I've got no idea like how I'm going to do it in practice, you know, just going to learn as I go along. But before I do, oh my god, Mag. Mate, I see that little uwu. I see that uwu. Now, as I was going to say, welcome, Meg. What was I going to say? Crap. That completely distracted me there. Hello, Toho. Yeah, she wanted to pose in a very particular way, and so I need to like make like the basic body first, just so I know that the proportions are correct. And then when I've done the proportions, I can then, you know, like kind of just turn everything into position. Kringer, yes you can. So when it comes to retail WoW, what you can do is you definitely can log on, and basically you can keep on playing up until you reach BFA. So when it comes to like, so basically you can reach level 110 if you have Legion. So you can still play the entirety of the game before that, so you just can't play BFA itself. But you can still talk to people, you can still interact with others. And Cody, mate, thank you very, very much for extending yourself. Thank you. Yes, this is a dragon. It's a big, nutty-looking dragon, which is like part xenomorph, part Quetzalcoatl. A bit like Smog. Is ZBrush free? No, unfortunately. ZBrush is far from free. Well, you can get a free version, but it's very, very small, very lightweight, but it's quite decent though if you want to get into 3D for the first time. You can get ZBrush Core, which is a small version, which I would recommend. That's really nice. The ZBrush Core is either $150 up front, or you can rent it per month for like, I think it's like $10, which is quite decent to be honest. But the full version, yeah, the full version is very expensive. Where's the meat? Oh no, Cody. Oh, it didn't show us the meat. Right, so how am I going to do this then? I think that's about right in terms of the type of body that she's after. So now let's do a bit of legs. I'm just thinking, I'm thinking very intently here. What I'll do, right, so the body's going to look really, really strange for a while, okay? She wants it roaring. And normally when an animal roars, it kind of has its neck like kind of downwards a little bit, doesn't it? Its head points upwards. Actually, no, let me check her drawing. No, actually, it's kind of different in her one. Okay, no, she's got it arched. So it would be like this. I guess that works though. So if it's roaring like that, and you can have like a little head, you know, kind of pointing in that direction. Oh, that came out terribly. Never mind. Right, so I think the tail's about the right length. This, of course, is like where the hips would be. That's the chest area. Do that. So this is going to be like a very special commission. Just so you guys are aware. This first of all, this was going to take a long time. I think this one's gonna take longer than Annie's. So Exo, the one that we've all kind of been fawning over, this one might be bigger than that. Which I think is what Queen was after, bless her. But what makes this one actually kind of difficult, to be honest, is the fact that there is no concept art. We've made it up. So I am making it up. Like I am creating the concept for her, which I've never done before. This is going to be interesting. So this is going to be like really good practice in general. Like that's the kind of stuff I want to do when I get older. Already 26. This is the kind of stuff I want to do like professionally, is be able to create concepts like this. But actually doing it is going to be quite the challenge. But again, good practice. So the first thing I want to do then is just make the neck a bit bigger. You just gave it one of the thingy spiders have for a mouth instead of a head. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I know exactly what you mean there. Like, yeah, I don't know like the correct name for it, but they're like the kind of freaky grasper things around their mouths, aren't they? Where they're like very just quickly like snap forward and snatch things. Annie, yes, Annie. Pincers, yeah, that's the word. Oh, Hante. Now that I heard it, it made me 40% more interested in seeing what you'll make. Thank you very much, Hante, and thank you for 100 bits. Mimikyu, we have our first 2 months up in the chat. Enjoy your new pink badge. Yes, I was able to add a couple of more sub badges. The 2-month one is pink because I didn't know what else to make it, to be honest. Temporarily, the tier 3 badge is gold and the tier 2 badge is cyan. But I can do more for it, I just don't have any ideas yet, so I figured that'd be fine for now then. So at some point, we will have like some rather special badges for tier 3 and tier 2. Right. I think what I'll actually do is make the neck much larger, because right now it does look quite scrawny. There you go, like that. What about a magenta coloured badge? Magenta coloured. That probably would have looked better actually, wouldn't it? No, actually, I didn't want magenta, because it would have been very similar to the VIP badge. If you look at Annie's badge there, it would have looked a bit too similar to that. And I kind of want that one to stand out. Same for the mod ones as well, like the mod badges are green. Oh no, we have green sub badges. Oh no, I'm being hypocritical. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along. They're lime. Yeah, well, they're more like a green on my end. They're like a pretty, like a deep foresty green. Well, not that deep actually. Right. So we've got a bit of a body shape in general. How about a white badge? I did think about that actually. I was thinking about doing a white badge, but it might not look good on a white mode or light mode, whatever it's called nowadays. Which I know, you know. I know a lot of people like to joke that light mode is evil or whatever, but I shouldn't, you know, leave people out though. What am I making? I'm making a commission for Dragon Queen, which is basically a wyvern. It's some kind of wyvern, essentially. Dragon, not wyvern, dragon. But it's extremely, as you can see, extremely work in progress right now. And right now I'm just trying to smoothen out the tail, make sure it's all nice and pretty. There's a light mode. Yes, there is. I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I know, laggy, but a lot of people are funny about it. I know, man. Like, trust me, I know. Oh man, I can't tell you how many times I've had people rage at me for like using certain terms, and it's like, fuck off, who cares? It's a made-up creature. Suck my dick. Right, one sec, just checking Discord for a moment. Dracky! Oh, Dracky. Thank you for sharing that with me, Dracky. Is Moonguard still alive? Yes, it is. I don't know why people are so serious about wyverns and dragons. Me neither. Me neither. The funny part is, right, is that the only reason... it's funny, it's kind of ironic. The only reason I like making dragons is not because they're my favourite creature in the world, you know, I'm not that obsessed. My favourite creature is dinosaurs. You know what I mean. But I like making dragons because they're not real, you know? They're not real, which means that you really have, like, all of the possible, like, you can imagine it however you want. If you want your dragon to be a wolf with wings, you can. If you want your dragon to have 8 legs, you can. If you wanted to have 3 sets of wings, you can. And that's what I love about making dragons, is that everyone knows what a dragon is, therefore everyone can recognize it, but they're also something that don't exist, and you can just have like so many different, you know, possibilities, and you can get like really, really crazy with it. And I love that. Like, as an artist, that's an absolute dream, to have a creature that people know what it is and to still go crazy with it. And yet, despite that, yeah, people are still very, very serious about it. Technically speaking, the difference between a wyvern and a dragon is, so dragons are typically considered, you gotta emphasize that, to be, you know, like the Western 1 set of wings, 4 arms, back legs, you know, the quadrupeds. Whereas a wyvern is like the pteranodons. They have, their arms are their wings, and they have 1 set of back legs, and that's it. And no, see, that's the funny thing, Laggy, is that a lot of people don't think of So you see, Laggy, what you just said there about like a raptor with a stinger tail, I've never heard of that. So even then, like, one of us is technically wrong. And it's funny, isn't it? Like, it's things like this that make me wonder, why are people so serious in the first place? Because one of us is technically wrong with that description. Don't know who, honestly, don't care. But like Rebecca said, yeah, but he also said stinger though, and we don't know if they had stingers. Like, again, this is my point. This is my point. You know, not to say that you're right or wrong, but my point is that that's how richly or how varied, like, the richness and variety is what I'm trying to say. Okay, mate, no worries at all. I'll see you later. And Ante, the difference is only the spelling. For some reason, griffins have 3 different types of spelling, but they're all the same. Yeah, exactly, different words for the same thing. So yeah, like I was saying, little rant aside. I like making dragons just because they're very, you know, they're very chill to make. Well, you'd think anyway. Some people do get serious regardless. Right, I'm gonna make the back leg. And I'm actually going to build my tea quickly. Oh, there's nothing better than the first cup of tea of the day. It's an amazing taste, or whatever, I don't know. It's mainly the warmth. It's the warmth that I really like. The first cup of tea of the day is just so warm, so sweet. Yes, I'm getting poetical. Poetic? Poetical. It's poetical. Oh, you can tell I've only just woken up. Okay, anyway, moving on. Yes, you can tell I've just woken up. Right, anyway. The only time I care about the difference between a wyvern and a dragon is when I'm drawing, but no one has to know all the different types of dragons. Yeah, exactly, Nico. I completely agree. The griffin spelling always throws me off because I spell them differently by accident all the time. I don't know why. The only kind of politics you want to see here, yeah, is political politics. You don't get politics, neither do I, and I hate it. I'm not a fan of politics either. Like, actually, let me rephrase. So I will admit, I've been a bit more attentive of politics recently because there's so much more going on in the world nowadays, and particularly, like, there's finally becoming more things that will actually, you know, affect me, that I have to pay more attention to it. But I'll never understand why people want to discuss politics wherever they go. That's the thing I don't get. Like, for example, fortunately, we don't have this issue. I'm very, very grateful. But sometimes when I watch other streamers, they'll often get like viewers who'll come in and just ask, you know, what's your opinion on X? What's your opinion on Y? And it's kind of weird because a lot of the time the streamer is just some fucking rando, like myself. Like in the grand scheme of things, I'm not anyone special. I might be special in our community, but I'm not a special person in general. So whenever like people come to a streamer and say like, what's your opinion on the current events going on? It's like, why does it matter? Why do you want to discuss it? Why do you want to discuss politics in the first place? Because one of the nice things about having a live stream, or YouTube videos for that matter, well, what's really nice is that you get to escape from that kind of stuff. And I've never really understood why people try to bring it in. I know that for a lot of people, it's not always, you know, malicious. They don't mean to do it for like a malicious intent. But it still, you know, kind of makes me wonder, but why do you want to discuss it in the first place, though? Why during a live stream of all places? Like, if someone was to ask me the question on Discord, I'd be a lot more, you know, attentive to answer. But if I got asked in the middle of a live stream, say, for example, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, mate, I wouldn't even dare give an opinion on live stream. Because one of the very tricky things about a live stream is that everything is so quick. Everything's like kind of in the moment, going fast. And it is so easy to just like misword something, and you guys see how often I misword things. Imagine if I missed words like an opinion as serious as that. Oh god, there'll be hell to play. Hell to pay even. And yeah, exactly, it's immortalized too. It's scary. It's a scary thought, isn't it? It actually really is. But that's why I don't do politics. And because there's enough of it. Like, god, there's way too much of it. Annie, like you said, you're so tired of it being everywhere, so am I. And Radziasaur, thank you for the follow. Mihal, I'm making a commission for Queen, and it's basically a big dragon thing. It's like a dragon slash xenomorph slash Quetzalcoatl slash Flight Rising Banescale. A big, maybe I should just call it a dragon hybrid. Welcome, Mihal. I hope you're doing well, my dude. Kringer, I want a Jowie plushie as well, actually. So, I'm not really like the big plushies person, but I would love a Jowie plushie. But as you said, though, I have looked into it briefly, and I don't think like getting, you know, like a mass-produced plushie is really possible. I could commission someone to like make 5 and make it special, but I don't know how I'd make like a proper, you know, big mass-produced one. It's interesting though, isn't it? I would like to have like a Jowie plushie at some point. Let's make that thinner and make that longer. In fact, let's also just flip it upside down. I've got an idea for this. Oh, let me just try that again. More like that. You could attempt. So, Annie, saying that you have a sewing machine. Oh. Saying that, at one point, now this is like a year ago, I think, so I don't think she's doing it anymore, but Loki was also trying to do a Jowie plushie. And I was really, like, I was very, very selfishly really curious of seeing how it was going, but I don't think she's done it anymore since. But mate, oh, not gonna lie, I would love one. I would. Like I said, I'm not a plushie person in the first place. I blame you guys. I blame you. You've made me love the Jowie, damn it. You've made me love the Jowie so much. I want my own plushie. I was actually going to try and get it commissioned from another artist, but their queue was so huge I didn't have a chance. Right, I think that's a fair start. Now, of course, the angle's really, really off because this is going to be like heavily rotated later on, but for the time being, though, careful plushie artists. Why is that, Annie? Just so I'm aware, like, of what you're thinking. Okay, that's an okay start so far. You almost got scammed? Oh no! Oh really? Oh wow! Well, the artist I was looking at is someone who's very well known. Hence why their queue is so large. It's an artist I've actually been following for I'd say about 10 years, and only recently learned that she actually does plushies. It's the artist is called, like, I think it's like Isis Mashiro. I'm sure some of you probably heard of her. Bexy, hello Bexy, and Sommy. But that is very good to know though, Annie. That's very good to know though. Thank you. I actually wasn't aware that was like particularly easy to get scammed of. So it's easy to slip through the cracks and just keep the money. Wait, really? Oh. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. That's horrible though. Oh, okay, Annie. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for telling me. That makes sense. It just never occurred to me. Oh shit. Oh, it's a good thing I don't like buying things anyway. If I'm gonna be entirely honest. Yes, the Jowie was originally made in Spore, that's correct. The Jowie was originally just like a very random, thoughtless creature that I happened to make in Spore one day. And it ended up being the one I liked the most. Oh, that's a bit too chunky. That is way too chunky. There we go, do that. Let's make the ribcage just a bit sharper. I want to get the ribcage kind of like Drogon from Game of Thrones. I think that'd be like a good reference or example. It's mega lame that you almost got scammed. Yeah, I completely agree. Oh, that's really awful, Annie. But yeah, as I said though, thank you very much for the warning. I have a friend now definitely be able to do a Jowie plushie if it was stylized. Nobody had to write up properly. Oh, that's fine. Interesting. I think. Just thinking for a second. Yeah, I think just because it's like very personal. What I'd probably do, like if I were to ever like seriously approach it again, so, you know, like I've obviously tried before, but the artist is busy. If I was to ever seriously approach the idea again, I think I'd either get someone I know very well, like Loki or Annie, because that way I know it doesn't get stolen. That way I know, you know, they won't keep the template and make more, if that makes sense. Someone that's like I can really trust, or just try myself. Now, obviously, I will probably butcher it, but I think it'd be really fun to try. One sec, take my jumper off. Yeah, I think it'd be really fun to try, just with the express knowledge that, or explicit knowledge that, you know, obviously it won't look right. I'd love to try that kind of stuff. Just gonna have my tea quickly while I read the chat. Oh, Ronnie, what'd you say there? Context. And a 5-minute sketch that gets way more attention than your 10-hour drawing. I may have missed that. Unless you're referring to... Oh, unless you mean what Annie was saying. Okay. Oh, Sommy! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you burnt out. No, I'm very sorry if I had a part to play in that. Oh, but mate, yeah, definitely. Like, having a nice break every now and then is definitely very good. And hello, Mindwolf. Actually, I need another quick little... Ah, shit! I need another quick little sec. I need to blow my nose, so give me one moment. Oi. There we go. Right, back to the dragon. Now that I look at it again, I do actually think that the legs are a bit too... I think the legs are, yeah, a bit too small, actually. Hello, Mava. Of course you can, mate. Of course you can. You're always welcome to come here if you need to. How you doing today, my dude? Let's just go ahead and move both of those down. I want to make the legs just a bit longer. Because this creature overall is going to be, like, very kind of lean. Very lean, kind of elegant in a way. Yeah, I think like Smorg is going to be like a really good reference. Not necessarily because it's body shape, but just like you guys know what Smorg is, right? Like as in from the movie The Hobbit. Where it had, what's his name? Benedict Cumberbatch when he was voicing it. I think like that's a really good kind of reference to go with this. Something like very elegant, very like kind of menacing. I think that's like a good reference for it. There we go, so that's a better proportion right there. Okay, now for the arms. No, I'm not going to do the arms yet. I'm going to do the feet. Let me see. What kind of feet is it going to have? Kind of standard, actually. Right, cool. In that case, let me grab the cylinder. Bring that there and bring that over here. Let's go ahead then and make that about probably 100 resolution Dynamesh. Yep, cool, perfect. I am fire, I am death. Mate, I loved Smorg. I'm not saying that, you know, just because, you know, he's a dragon. I honestly thought that Smorg as a character was so damn cool. I do wish that there were like more, like in movies or in books, whatever. I do wish well, actually, there's obviously are in books. In movies, I do wish that there were more characters like Smorg, who was just, he was really menacing in the movie, wasn't he? Like, he was proper badass. And I think Benedict Cumberbatch. The only reason I remember his name, by the way, is because of his name. I'm normally really bad at remembering names, but come on, that's like the most memorable name there is. Anyway, I think he did like such a good job of voicing it. Not to mention Smog's animations, his face were again just so expressive, so well done. Zombie, I actually don't have a reference to this one. So this is going to be really interesting. I normally, like, as you know, something you've commissioned for me before, but I normally only accept references, but Queen had a very bright idea. She had a really cool idea she was excited to try out, and trusted me with it. So this is gonna be a thing. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a challenge. Right, do I like that for the base toe? This I feel like it'd be a bit chunkier. The only reference I have is this drawing that I've made. And then she wanted a pose changed anyway, so it's not even this pose anymore. But this is like the kind of drawing that we have in mind. It's going to have like the head of a xenomorph, or a xenomorph king. It's going to have flight rising bane scale wings. It's going to have a very long physique like Smog, which is why I keep on referencing him. And it's going to have like Quetzalcoatl feathers here and there encrusting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. This is, like, when it comes to fruition, this is by far going to be like the biggest commission I've done. Which is funny, because I feel like I've been saying that a lot recently, haven't I? Like, Sunny was the biggest one I've done. No, what was it? Lyra was the biggest one I've done, and then it was Sunny, and then it was Exo, and now it's going to be this one. You wonderful people commissioning me, you just keep on challenging me more and more, don't you? It's cool though, it's really cool. It's exciting. It's very exciting. It is. Oh, whoops. There we go. That's all I wanted to do, so I can bring that in. Move the entire thing just outwards like that. And have that one rotate slightly like that. Do I like the look of that so far? I think it's a bit big, but I kind of want it to be a bit big. No, I don't. I want it to be quite a bit smaller, actually. More like that. That looks ideal. I also see you improving a lot by doing this. Thank you, and it's great, isn't it? I've definitely been feeling myself improving a lot. It's like just learning more techniques in general, just get like a bit more fluid with certain things. It's definitely been a good bit of fun. And like I said earlier, you know, it's been great practice. Like, again, this is the kind of stuff I want to be doing. And it's damn good practice, and I'm loving it. What I was really happy about, actually, I think one of the things I'm probably the most proud about is being able to juggle Sunny, Exo, and Rev all at the same time, because I get commissions every now and then, but I don't get them very frequently, which kind of is understandable because my price is very high after all. So the fact I was able to get like 3 pretty large ones all at the same time and be able to actually juggle them effectively, I was actually very proud of that. I was very, very proud of being able to do that. And that's kind of like, that's especially what you guys were telling me a couple of days ago in regards to like how some people kind of like shift their purchase around, you know, and kind of like neglect some in favor of others. I remember you guys telling me like a couple of horror stories in the last stream. So with that in mind, I was very, very happy to see like I was able to pull off the way I juggled like the three of you around. Have you thought about joining art fights? As of this time, yes, actually. So normally I'm not really a big fan of that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I can't really express why, to be honest. But Sammy, seeing like the sheer number of you who were doing it this time around, just like all the cool little drawings you were all doing, I've been tempted. I was actually going to ask a couple of questions, but I thought, now I'll just wait till next time. Maybe. I think if I could just knock out a couple of portraits, and maybe get like some subtle advertisement out there. Would that even work? Like getting like advertising yourself via art fights? I guess it probably would really, like give examples of what you can do. So, how long does art fight last, and how often does it happen? I feel like it happens like 3 times a year. Feel like. I swear I see it mentioned like quite often. I'm gonna keep that unmasked for now. So I'm gonna keep it like that, so it's only got 1 foot. It lasts once a year for 1 month. Oh wow. So, is it like from the 1st of July to the end of July then? Something like that? Yeah, how do you join it? That's a very good question. There's a whole website. Oh wow. You register on the website, then you join a team. Oh, okay then. Because this is gonna be stingy, all right? I've never really been one to. That's a complete lie. I was about to say I've never been one to give art, and I realised I've done it a lot, especially to Draki. but no, I've never been one to really like do that kind of stuff because this is just me being, like very jaded and very grumpy. I've always felt like that kind of stuff is like an opportunity just to get free art. And I don't like the idea, like, if you're someone, like, for example, Somi, you are extremely talented. And the idea of, like, you just doing a lot of art for free, like, kind of makes me think, like you're missing out. But at the same time, that is your choice. Obviously, you do what you want. But I've always, like I said, it's just me being jaded. I've always thought it was, like, a bit of a cheeky opportunity for people to get art for free, or a bit of a missed opportunity for others to do art for free when they really shouldn't. But I can also see how it would be quite fun. Absolutely, like just drawing new and different things. I think for myself, I could definitely see it as a learning opportunity to like just draw absolutely bizarre characters I never normally would. That'd be interesting. Okay, the tail is very short now, actually. It's okay, I'm used to do free stuff. No one buys my commissions anyway. Oh, what? Well, that's just not right. Hello, Saga. Welcome. Well, fuck, sorry. That's kind of really sad to hear. Damn, I should. Oh, whoops. But yeah, as I will say now, like I am very aware that that's just me being very jaded. Oh god. I think it's safe to say that, like, Kev's been definitely, like, as I've gotten older, and also, especially, like, as I've been doing, like, YouTube, commissions, just everything, Kev's definitely been instilling more and more of a business sense into me, and obviously, Kev owns a business, so he looks at things in a very serious way. So I think a lot of that has rubbed off on me, where I do see things like art fight, as being like a bit of a cheeky thing. And also, like we've all heard of it before, we've all heard of like the idea, how when businesses will do art competitions, and the art competition is something like make a banner for our next expansion pack or next movie or whatever, and the caveat is that they own everything in the end. So it's a great big opportunity for businesses to get like a ton of free marketing just for nothing. That's the kind of thing that I think about when it comes to things like art fight. Not saying that that's the issue or that's what it's trying to do, but like it's all that kind of the general idea that artists are like very taken advantage of. There's a lot of people who believe that there is no need to pay for art. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've never really understood that. A really good analogy that I saw someone post, I can't remember where I saw this. Where did I see this? I saw this on DeviantArt, actually just yesterday. Someone made a post to like combat, or not combat, like to make a point, make an argument in regards to like paying for art. And what they said was that when you go into a coffee shop, you don't request your coffee, they give it to you and you walk out and not pay for it. You obviously always pay for your coffee and then you're given the coffee, right? That's completely normal. I think we can all agree that that is absolutely normal and as it should be. So why would you do the same? So why would you not do the same with art? I thought it was a pretty damn, like, it was a very, you know, concise argument. Oh, whoops. The whole thing about art fight is that, yes, it technically is an art show, but it's completely random. You don't have to draw art bag, but it's not to do so. When the person attacks someone by drawing an art piece, they get a point for the team. Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's the thing, Mindwolf, is I'm aware that that is the case, and I one of you described that to me a couple of days ago. That, to me, is what's even more questionable, because it then incentivizes people to create more and more art for free. Now, again, I gotta emphasize, it's just my opinion. I'm not calling it bad. So I think it's awesome. It's just not for me. So when you're incentivized to give more and more art to make your team win, which is obviously like a good thing in general, but at the same time, it's like, oh, so if I make more free art, my team wins faster. Like, oh, yay. And that's a bit like, again, just I gotta emphasize, I really don't mean to be a buzzkill. But the one thing I'm forgetting to mention is that is how I've been feeling. But seeing more and more of you guys take part has been making me want to ask questions and actually, you know, maybe join in. And that's the thing I've got to emphasize, that I have been, you know, really watching what you guys do and really been thinking, maybe I will give it a go, you know? Despite my trepidations and, you know, like all that kind of stuff. But I understand it's meant to be for fun. I do get that. Right. Big ass wing like that. Just reading the chat quickly, just catching up. Can I have free art? No, but drawing is easier than do it yourself. I completely agree. Oh dear. I know it's pretty early to give out compliments, but I like the way the back legs look. Oh, I appreciate that, Anto. Thank you. Early or not, I appreciate it. Thank you. And Zombie, of course, mate, always. And Mindwolf. Oh no, Mindwolf, you did a good job of explaining it. It's just what you explained, I've actually already was aware of, but I appreciate you trying to explain it in the first place, so thank you. It's kind of like a massive art trade, yeah. I think it would be good to try. I definitely think it would be, because, like, I know I probably sound way too fixated on money, and I apologize for that. But as you know, as you guys all know, I don't have, you know, much time to make things for fun, so I kind of do curate my time accordingly. So that being said, I do think something like art fights would be like a good idea or a good way to get yourself out there. Like I imagine, get yourself out there, give people an idea of like what you're capable of. Not to mention, have more artwork available to put on your commission sheets and more examples. That's something I'm lacking actually. I really lack examples. I need lots more. Ooh, that would be a good point. Actually, now that I think about it, that would be a really good opportunity. The thing is, though, is that what I'd probably just want to do, I don't know if this is possible, but in an art fight, what I would want to do is, like, say, for example, Draki, Sobby, Mindwolf, like, all of you guys on the opposite team, I'll just target you instead. Would that be cheating? Like, oh, Dragon's on the opposite team. Let me just make her another drawing. It'd be fine. It'd be part of the art trade. I would absolutely do that if I was allowed, hands down. I know that's really, really cheeky, but it's a good. Like, I want to make art for you guys anyway. I just also kind of, I want to do it, but I don't for X reasons. And Zombie, alright then, Zombie, no worries at all. I will see you later. And I'm sorry for rambling, by the way, Zombie. Yeah, I have that issue. I ramble a lot. Ask me a simple question, I will go absolutely crazy with it. Random fact: ConocoPhillips ConocoPhillips paid $6 million for its logo to a New York ad firm. Wow, Jesus. You can draw off at anyone, even though it's in your team, but your team doesn't get any extra points. Ah, yes, I'm in streamer mode, yes. When I'm in streamer mode, it's funny really, because like, Drakiani and Mindwolf can attest to this. I don't really talk very much in general. I am a very, very happy listener. But when it comes to a live stream, I don't shut up. And I guess it's for the best, you know, obviously you want to be in a stream where like things are actually happening, right? Yeah, exactly. I'm very silent in voice chats. I'm genuinely a silent person, just not when I live stream. I blame you guys. Screw you. Even though you didn't do anything. Just blame you. Oh, whoops. Oh god, that's a bit of a weird... Yeah, I don't want that to happen. But once the screen grab is on, she's a whole new Becca. Yeah. But in a good way. Oh yeah, no, I didn't take it anyway, don't worry. Until Annie and I derp how that is. Oh, it is great though, isn't it? Well, I guess. To be fair, I am actually quite glad that I've been able to talk more during streams, considering, like, I think for a lot of you guys probably never did see my first ones, but in my very first live streams, I was so awkward. Queen! Hello, Queen. Yes, in my first couple of live streams, I was extraordinarily awkward. I was just really scared, to be honest. Like, anxiety, all that kind of bollocks. But, no, man, I'm happy. I'm happy I can talk this much. Goes to show how much more comfortable I am with it now. Even when I, you know, misspeak constantly. Ronnie, just reading that quickly. Oh. God damn, Ronnie. Well, Ronnie, first of all, I truly, truly hope that you don't feel like you need to prove yourself as a friend anymore. My friend, if you ever feel like you have to prove yourself as a friend, then you're proving yourself to the wrong people. Please, please, please do keep that in mind. Yeah, you should, like, when it comes to like a real, you know, like a real proper friend, you should never ever have to try to prove yourself. And I know that's obviously, you know, if that's your mindset, it's gonna be quite hard to kick. But I would, you know, like, just speaking here just out of concern, I would like you to try and kick that habit, just, you know, to make yourself feel better. Because I can't imagine just how stressful that's going to be, like, just in general. Although, to what you're originally saying though, Ronnie, I do completely agree. Like, it's kind of funny because art is a wonderful thing. You get to express yourself in ways that you can't really do in many other cases. You get to draw from your imagination or just draw cool things. You get to be as passionate or expressive or skilled at it. It's so varied. And it's just like a really, really cool thing in general to draw. And it's crazy, really, just how a lot of people not take it for granted, more like disrespect it. And I'm not saying, you know, it's a thing to be revered with respect. I'm not saying that at all. But it's like cooking, you know? If someone knows how to cook, you're not going to expect them to cook you a buffet every day. So why would you expect anyone to draw for you every day? It's that kind of thing, isn't it? Mag, thank you for the gifted sub to Spam Hash. And Spam Hash, congratulations. Yeah, Draki, same. I only give things, it's rare that I give things. And I do intentionally make it rare because in my opinion it makes it more special when I do. Like, for example, I've wanted to draw things for a lot of you guys so much. Like, I think I have done it for Draki a few times. I've just gone out my way to do things for Draki. But like, for a lot of you, just in general, I've wanted to draw things for you just for the fun of it. But then it's... How do I say this? I don't know. exclusivity, isn't it? I think if I don't do it all the time, then when I do it, it's a bit more special, it's a bit more meaningful. I think that's my way of looking at it. Queen, right now, Queen, I'm doing a T-pose. I'm doing a T-pose, or like, as in just like a basic pose, just to get like the proportions in. So right now, this is like still incredibly early work in progress. That way, like, all the shapes are there, the length of the neck, the length of the tail, etc. And when we're happy with the overall proportions, then I'm going to change it. I'm going to, like, bend it into the posture. Because if I leap into the posture first, then the proportions might be off. I normally do this, by the way. This is something I've done before. Like, do you remember my Charizard sculpt? How the Charizard's, like, fully asymmetrical? He started with the T-pose as well. Right. Yeah, cool. Like that so far then. So we go ahead and... Why can't I weld? The hell? No, right. Wait, why can't I weld it? Hold on. Give me a sec. Is that just missing? Wait, what happened to that button? Oh, there it is. It's there, but it's not here. That's weird. Oh, I know why. So if I duplicate this and delete the original, it still doesn't let me do it. Oh, well, fuck you then. Mirror. And merge down. There you go. You're not going to let me mirror and weld? I'll do it myself. There we go. Neck can turn it to be longer. Okay. Then that I shall do. Oh, whoops, what the hell? What just happened there? Okay, that was really strange. The entire thing just kind of snapped back for a second there. Let's do that, stretch it out, and then we'll make this entire thing much larger. 2. In fact, I think what I'm going to do quickly then is just make the entire thing just smaller. Oh, whoops. Yep, I've got the toes like that. There we go. Make the whole thing just smaller. That way it's easier for me to then do that. Give me 1 second here, guys, as I'm just focusing. Like that. No, that's actually not a good idea. Right, yeah, we'll shoot like that. So it should be much higher. So more like 100. Oh, God. Do that, so that way if I move these back inside and just kind of smooth all that together, there you go, Dynamesh does much better resolution, so that way I can now try and fix all of that around there. And like I said, guys, just very, very quickly just making the changes that Queen's requested, and then I will read the chat again. Doing these while I'm doing these while I'm focusing. Give that a bit of meat back. What did Dracky say? I returned. I'm no longer covered in partially frozen water. Dracky, you what, mate? Partially frozen? Do you mean snow? Is that what you're trying to say, Dracky? Snow? Oh, that reminds me of food incest. Oh, God. And good, Queen. I'm very glad. I figured it would be like a nice way to start it then. Like just to get the general posing in place. That way, like, we can really be secure of what we're after. He's not hungry at all, Ante. Oh, that's not very good, dude. I don't know why, but someone just doesn't want to eat. Oh, that's kind of strange, dude. I hope it's just temporary though. Like, maybe you got something on your mind. Like, are you nervous about anything? That could definitely cause it. And you're okay though, you promise? Good, Draki. Mate, you better be okay. You're nervous about a million things every day, but that doesn't affect you normally. I see. Okay, like I said, normally, like a lack of an appetite is typically caused by, you know, like you being nervous or like having something on your mind or whatever. What I'm doing right now, by the way, is just changing the overall position of the arms, because I noticed that with the entire thing being a lot longer and the arms being taller, it just looked kind of strange, the overall angle. There we go, but I think that looks a lot better there. Now, while I'm at it as well, I just want to fix the shaping on the arm a little bit. I really do not know what it is, but I'm considering going to the doctor to get some pills. Right, I'm no expert. This is purely an opinion. Please don't feel like you have to take it. So I don't know, you know, medicine and such. But I do personally feel like that if you need to get, like, if you want to get pills for it, then it's probably like a better solution. It's in my opinion. Like, again, my own opinion. Medicine should not, or sorry, pills should not always be like, you know, the solution. I feel like that there should be like a way around it. But if you want to do it anyway, please, by all means. Did you do the tail longer? Yes. I'm still working on the shoulders first, Queen. Just trying to make everything look like it fits. Right now it looks like kind of awkward. Oh, actually no, there we go, that looks a lot better. So in that case, let me try just get all of that in place, make that look a little bit rounder so it can actually support, you know, very large muscles. Make the entire thing larger. Yeah, because we made everything so much longer, now everything's like really thin and scrawny and oh god, I'm gonna have to change everything. Ugh, do I just redo this? This looks awful. Give me a sec. Yeah, I think the feedback may have been a little bit premature there. Let me have a look at Smog. Okay, can't find it there. Let me look in Discord. There he is. Right, I see. Bear with me, just thinking for a moment. Right, let's bring the chat back so I can see it again, and because that's completely thrown me off, I'm just going to start again. Right, yeah, let's just start again entirely. Those changes were far too soon. Right, let's try a different technique entirely then, shall we? Right. Weird music. Music is fine. What's weird about the music? Yeah, I quite like it as well. It's just nice and chill. Yeah, that's okay, Queen. It was a bit too soon, unfortunately. Yeah, like as you can see, it takes the time to get things in place. And I tried doing too much too quickly for you, and it completely, it didn't work. Simply put. That's alright though. I will just do it a different way then. The feedback wasn't bad, it was just too soon. Right, that'll be where the hips can come out, and then... Oh, whoops. And the tail is just going to be, yeah, like just simply absolutely massive, because in the reference, or at least in the small image, is very curved, which obviously kind of makes it look a lot smaller. So that's going to be like a bit more of a more accurate sizing for the tail. For the legs, we'll just do that and then that. Yeah, it was quite a short song, actually, wasn't it? I really like Egyptian sounding music in general. There's something otherworldly about the instruments in it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I completely agree with that, actually. Yeah, I completely agree with that. It's like I think it's because it's just different in general. Like it's made like a lot of instruments I don't think are really quite common either, or is commonly used. Like not like drums, guitar, etc. It definitely has. Like I think otherworldly is a pretty good way of describing it. Oh, actually, let me just go ahead and move that inwards, more like that. In fact, if I should make that a bit larger, that'd be like the more muscle area. Then a very, oh god, not that, very tall elbow all the way out there. Because what I can see in small ones, that the elbows completely, or the wings completely hide the legs. So something more like that. Now the elbows kind of want to be like a bit more turned inwards because the wings are going to be flaring out quite dramatically. So I think that's probably a good start for it. I just hate the way that the arms are like really far out like that, rather than be like kind of inwards, but I don't think that would actually work. Let me compare it to the initial sketch there. Okay, yeah, so they're a little bit bent. So in that case, let's bring a bit more like that and just add a joint. So that one could be curved inwards and that one could be curved outwards. I can just smooth it all later. That's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Meanwhile, it's got the little arms here. Now the arms were to be very kind of mantis-like. So the shoulder up there, that up there, that up there. So something like that, and that's obviously not including any like hands or feet. That's just limbs. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. I think that could be done with being like a little bit wider all around here. That should be a lot larger as well, so it actually looks like it could stand, because right now the hips are really tiny. Cool. That part of the tail could be a lot larger as well. And it transitions like that really small little thing over there. Let me think. Head could be, or neck could be just a little bit bigger as well, like that. A little bit curved. Like that. Okay, I think that is looking... The neck just looks comical. The neck should be just slightly smaller. But I guess I found the zoom out actually. I think it is balanced by the tail and hopefully the size of the wings when they're finished. I think for the wings, we'll just do like a bit of a frame quickly. I don't normally like doing the frame of the wings too early, but I think in this case it's going to be required. Just to like get, oh god, just get like an overall sizing. So for the wings, they're going to be upwards and going to be more like probably about that kind of size. Okay, yeah, that does look a lot better in conjunction with the head. So I think the length of the neck would work with like this kind of anatomy or proportions. Make that lower, make that one higher. And Smog has like a very defined. In fact, now that I look at it again, so Smog's wings are more like this. They're very straight. That does. Oh, that actually is kind of menacing. Okay, yeah, I do like that style where the wings are just very straight from the bottom, but they very abruptly kind of curve towards the tips. I think that does work actually. Just want to get that there a bit more curved. Right, that looks a lot better. Do I want to add toes in? For now, for the toes, I will just add in just little lumps. Just so we can see like the overall length of everything. So a bit like that. Hands are going to be tucked away like that. And very big hands coming out from here. And I'll detail, like I'll obviously make the hands properly later. Much bigger actually, more like that. Okay, that's a much better looking start overall. Alright then, Queen, what do you think of these proportions? The ribcage will be a little bit bigger, but I can't make, I can't shape the ribcage right now, not in this form. The tail, of course, will be curved. Don't worry about that. So, like, just looking at just imagine the skeleton, the overall proportions, the sizing and such. No posing yet. That's amazing, I'm glad I'm safe. And then if we're happy with, like, these kind of sizings, then we can look into posturing it in a second. Normally I like to do the body/model. I normally like to get like all the muscles in before posing it, but I think I might not. I shouldn't this time. And I have to agree. Game music in general is really, really good. So like certain games do have like really amazing soundtracks in general. The first and second dot on the end of the tail, was it? A bit of crest length, first and second. Ah, right, okay. Understood. That sounds good. Right then, so in that case, we'll go for Shriek 2. Right, so what I'm gonna do then, think for a second. How am I gonna do this next part? I'm just thinking like the best way to approach this next part. Okay, I've got an idea. So, can I duplicate the entire thing? I can. Sweet. So in that case, so what I'm gonna do then is make that lag out. Yep, there we go. Good. And I'm just gonna move this to a side. That way, I've got like a reference of the original kind of sizing and everything. Next, I'm gonna do that, and oh, actually, now that I think about it, how am I gonna do this? How would I go about grabbing a person? Does it tell me like where it's from? No, it doesn't. Oh, give me a second. Give me uno momento. I'll just delete that last little recording there because that was nothing. So what I want to do next is grab a mannequin. That way I've just got like an idea of the person. Because for those of you who don't know, this is actually going to be like a two model commission. There's going to be like a second thing in this as well. Which is going to be a person, the rider. Now, I'm not starting a rider. I'm not starting a rider until much, much later. But I would like there to be like a little a figure that I can make the dragon wrap around. That way, I don't have to worry about it later. You can like the sizing will be accurate and shit. I just gotta know where to find it. So if I go into where's it? Outfits, there it is. If I go into there, we'll be under projects. Okay, you know what, Becca, let's just be smart for a second here. Right, let's just do that. Let's just grab, where is it? This. If any of you make any dick jokes, I'm gonna ban you. And I'm just gonna, yeah, just shove that there for now. Come back to that. And just import it in via that. There he is, perfect. There we go. Just as a reference, not as the actual person yet. This won't be Kane just yet. Mate, Ante, you see Ante, my friend? You're mature, or at least you're a bit more mature than some other people. People would find out how to make a joke at the very moment that they could. There we go, that size is perfect. Okay, good, perfect. Hello there watching, welcome. The hands will cross over each other when it's resting. Okay then. Okay. Now, for the posing. Posing. That's gonna be the hard part. Right. Now the fun begins. How am I gonna do this? So from what I can see, this would be like aiming more like this way towards the person, or towards the viewer. And so the entire head would be kind of turning towards and roaring. Something like that. That already looks much cooler. Yeah, I reckon, so, just you know, just so you guys are aware, the hardest part of this model is going to be getting the initial, you know, the initial base of the body in place. That's always the hardest part. Like, as soon as things are in place, adding the features, adding the details and such, that's going to be like a bit more doable. But it's just until then, you know? This is going to be like where the majority of the work comes in. Fortunately, Z-spheres are a thing. And that does make it much easier. Hello, Leggy Cats, welcome back, and thank you. So like that, maybe. The neck needs to be like a lot smoother, but that's something that can be done later on. Yeah, yes, Laggy, this this is. This is going to take a while because astrometrical is going to take a long while. It's going to be interesting though, for sure. Queen was prepared for it. I warned her and warned her, and she insisted. She really wants to stun. So we'll see how it comes out in the end. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna need the luck. Right, I am just gonna do myself a quick little favour and just make that one in the background darker. There we go. That way. There we go. That way's not quite as distracting. And you said extra money. Yeah, exactly. You did, Queen. Queen's paying like a fucking premium for this. So, definitely gonna be spending a lot of time making it right. So yeah, expect this in the next few ZBrush live streams. Right, let's just make sure that the wings are about the right kind of shaping still. Yep, cool. Also gonna throw us back in time for a moment by describing Wyvern as a reptile. I meant like it stands on two legs. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's entirely fair. No worries at all, like, yeah, I kind of, I eventually got what you meant. This is gonna be the hard part. Right, how am I gonna do this? So, the tail, I'm assuming the tail wraps around, right? From the side, sure. Just hide one in the background, there you go. That's it so far, that's it from the top view. What I'm planning on doing, I'm assuming that you might want this, is to wrap the tail around. Oh, whoops. Wrap the tail around the entire thing. My concern is how I'm going to position the back legs. It's going to be a little bit tricky. But I will try. Try. And Mihal, I just saw this already looks like something that could be an arc. Oh, imagine that. That'd be so cool. Right, just thinking then. What would be the best way of moving the legs around? Is there an option to resculpt the entire thing symmetrically and then move sections? That's what I was originally trying, Laggy. That was my original method. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It does, don't worry. Oh, sorry, make it easy. Yeah, that was the original intention, but it didn't work out. We'll just put it that way. So this is like plan B. Actually, let's not do that. Now, fortunately, one thing that is really nice I can do with Z-spheres, which are the, you know, all these little spherical parts I'm using now, is the fact that I can just move based on a pivot. And what's really nice about that is that it means it doesn't change the length, which is perfect for this because I don't want to change the length at all. I want it to be the same length as when it was T-posed, you know, standing up. Yes, Mihal, I saw the, what's it called again? The Duryaku? Oh no, the Shiroyaku. Oh wait, it's two of them. Ah. Yes, I saw, and I'm really, really excited for that. There's the 4 there. Good. Alright, I'm just going to straightening it, making sure it's along the floor, because I can't really see the floor. Actually, you know what? Becca, be smart. If you ever can't see the floor, then just make a giant plane. There we go, a floor, so that I can actually make sure that the tail is on the correct height of the feet. There we go, that's going to make my life 10 times easier. And while I'm at it, actually, let's go ahead and just make the floor a different color as well. That way, again, it's not quite as eye-catching. Oh, whoops. There we go. Good. That's a lot better for me. Actually, no, it's not. Let's make that more like a dark blue. There we go. Okay, cool. That's going to be much easier for me to see. Perfect. Yeah, as Queen said, the tail's going to be crazy by the time it's done. But you know what they say about dragons that have big features? They have even bigger wings. Imagine doing the webbing on this. Right then. How's that for an additional start? For an additional what? How's that for the initial start so far? I'm just get the entire floor all around it. There we go. Thank you very much, Annie. His head's gonna be bigger than his torso. His head's gonna be bigger than his torso. Oh damn! Wait. Oh, you mean like with all the feathering and such, don't you? Yes. And yeah, laggy it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the same mod. The mod, exactly, so the mod of the Dragon I reviewed is part of Shad's incoming Monster Hunter mod, which isn't really Monster Hunter, it's like very much, you know, themed and inspired by it. Which means it's gonna have like a whole bunch more, you know, monsters, if you will. Which is gonna be so cool, man. I'm so excited for it. The crest is insane, okay, good. Oh dude, it's gonna be fun. Fortunately, Queen, I think you might like to know this. I've already got a method in mind for how to do the crest that won't take forever via symmetry. I've already got a method. So what I plan on doing is I'm making just like a head off to the side and like properly just like all over doing it properly. And then when it's done, just slap it on. That way, it's not done while being asymmetrical. Because imagine if it was fully asymmetrical. Imagine if I make the head without it being mirrored. I'd have to like do the eyes individually and perfect. You're like, that's already just a nightmare to do. Annie, I'm glad. There's 3 of them. Ooh, but we don't have that third one yet. Ooh, okay, okay. Mate, excited, very excited. So hold on, has it actually been released, or has it just been like shown yet? It'll be released the same day as the, so for a 2-in-1 update. Ah, so it's not been released yet, but it's about to be. Ooh, excite. Right. Yeah, no, sorry, Mihal. I didn't speak properly there, did I? I was wondering if the 2 announced ones had been shared yet, or like uploaded yet, but they haven't. Queen, what do you think about this posing so far? No, that's Mihal, that's my bad, dude. I'm sorry. That's entirely my bad. Yeah, Queen, what do you think about this posing so far then? Now, the torso is currently symmetrical still. That can be changed, I'm just not sure what to do with it. I know you said earlier that the hands overlap when it's resting, so I can do that in a moment, but otherwise though, that is it so far. Obviously the tail will be like a lot rounder. Like everything's going to be rounder, it's just jagged for now while it's still, you know, like really early construction. The camera angle's anywhere. The camera, like, quite literally, so I can rotate it, can't I? So the camera is wherever you want it to be. So, for example, right where I'm looking at now, these 2 are looking different directions. In fact, what would be like a really good way of illustrating it? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, whoops. Don't worry, this will make sense in a moment. So that is his eyesight. That's why he's currently looking, just so if you want them both to be looking in a specific way, this is currently how they're like the directions that they're looking in. Although the heads could obviously be rotated up or down. In fact, yeah, I should do it like that. So as you can see, Queen, right now they're looking in two very different directions. If you want them to be looking in the same angle, like both looking at the camera, that can be done, but I need to check. Like maybe I could just rotate Kane. So say if we want the dragon to be looking at us, Shriek, like that. Okay, in that case, we'll just rotate Kane and put it more like here then. And we will just bring that down, rotate that. There you go. So if we do that, they're roughly looking at us. Like obviously I'll make it better later on, but at this angle, they're roughly looking at us. So this would be like in context of the rest of the body, this would be like the current angle. Thank you very much, Laggy, and no worries. We have two joints in our ankles, right? One on top and where it connects to the shin, and one on the bottom where it connects to the foot. That's right, yeah. But I see that you're heading off now anyway, so I'll see you later, mate. And the Duro Yaku is already in the dev kit. Good. Good. Excellent. I should have another look at the drawing as well then. In the drawing, I'll say in the drawing, Shriek's head is a lot lower, isn't it? Oh, whoops. So if I just like make that just slightly downwards, because then the head, when it's in place, will be like looking straight at us. Something like that. In the other direction. In the other direction. Yeah, sure. I thought you wanted the tail wrapped around him. But yeah, I can do that. Just quickly give it a save. There we go. I guess that'd make sense, really, if his tail's gonna be like so heavily be hidden. Ah, okay, yeah, that's fair. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, for the questing and such. And yeah, the person there is a reference, as Mihal said. It is a reference because this will have a person with it when it's finished. I'd want for the tail to wrap around that. Why, hello, Rag. Welcome, mate. Welcome. There we go. So that's an alternative. In fact, because it's all the way over here, we could even just make it like kind of float up a little bit. So then, in the distance, it will just have like all of the. Oh, that'd actually be like a really nice angle there, Queen. So, with this angle right here, like looking at the camera in a better way, you can then just see the tail like just fully adorned in the background. Maybe a little bit lower down, but you see how it could look. I think that'd work. Yeah? Cool. Alright then. I'll just change the angle of that, that's kind of bugging me. Treebright! Hello, Treebright. It's a big pot of noodles. It is indeed, my friend. Welcome. I think having a little higher defense will be big. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. What I'll try do then is, what I can try do is thinking, move the wing just slightly out. Move the tail slightly in like that, because then we can bend the curve a bit sharper, which will then make it appear just like slightly further down the road. Does that make sense? That makes no sense at all. You know what I mean. Like that. There we go, so now it's a bit more visible. How's that look from the top? That looks alright from the top. I think the leg needs to be... How am I going to position the legs? I think this one needs to be a little bit forward. Just hide the floor for a moment so I can see what I'm doing. So because this leg here is right where the tail is coming through, I'm going to make this leg standing forward. That way it and the tail don't clash. Yep, like that. And then the one in the background can then be standing a little bit further back. A bit more bent. And that should be about right. It just needs to be a bit of a different angle altogether. Like the foot could be like hanging out there, more like this one could be hanging out like that. And when I'm looking from here, that looks really strange. Okay, actually, let's move that inwards. That's better. And a bit more dynamic as well. Good. So now it looks like it's really holding its weight properly. Alright, there we go. Are you going to use this pose? Are you going to use this pose to model? Sorry, are you going to use this to pose a model later? Yes. Oh yeah, no. I'm going to unfortunately be not mirror sculpting it, so I'm going to be having to do everything very carefully on both angles, which is going to be quite tricky. But I guess it's good practice. That's okay. No worries at all, Cody. Hey, always feel free to ask questions. I've got no problem. I've got no problem answering the same questions. No worries at all. Yeah, sorry, I was just typing something quickly to someone. Right, I think this knee could do just being like a little bit more outward. So like I said, it really feels like it's kind of holding its weight. Like this. Along the wings. Like you gotta imagine, right? The arms are also, or the wings are also obviously, you know, like holding the weight too. So I think if I do that, just curve that in slightly just to make it a bit more dynamic. Yep, cool. Liking that so far. I think this wing should probably be a bit higher. So normally what I would do, I would normally have it like the length of the wings on the floor, so like the entirety of the wing is holding it up. But because it's based in smog, and smog's got like these very sinister floating wings, I'm kind of keeping it that way. So right now, in terms of gravity, it may look off, but later on it should hopefully look, you know, quite creepy. It's kind of like Disney, isn't it? You know how Disney always have like these very sharp-looking creatures. Like the villain's always very sharp. It like makes it look like just sinister or scary or whatever. I'm not saying that Shriek is sinister, but it does. You know, like it's got. That's a word for it. It's like telling emotion through shapes, telling the personality through shapes. And it's a dragon. It's a big scary dragon based on smoke. So it's got to be, you know, quite sharp. It's got very meaty wings, doesn't it? Very meaty. Right, and then you mentioned that... Oh, it is sinister. Okay, even better then. Do I do the arms now or later? I'll do the arms now. So for the arms, you said that they were resting crossed over. Now, obviously, this is going to look super duper basic for now. And I can try and make it look better later. Actually, oh no. I'm going to make the arms posed a lot later. Just, it'll work out better that way in the end. Right. I think that'll do it for the shape. I think. Have a stretch. That's the Queen is typing. A chin so sharp it's used to murder 5 people. You've been badly explaining the arms. Okay then, all the hands. Okay. And yeah, Mag, I agree. The little arms are quite cute, aren't they? Don't forget, guys, always have like a nice stretch whenever you're doing things. Imagine 2 really long fingers are crossing, nothing else. 2 really long fingers are crossing. I don't know what you mean by that. See, when you say 2 long fingers crossing, I'm imagining, you know, like literally crossing your fingers like you would do on your own hand. That's what I'm imagining you saying. So you want them, like, one to be curved over the other? Okay. Well, if in the meantime, I think it's safe to say, oh no, I'm not tired. I'm just waiting for Queen's response. This is Queen's commission after all, so if she needs things changing, I'm obviously going to wait for her to say what it is first. But while she is explaining it, I'm going to just curve the tail out, so I think the tail's in a good position. Crack the spine like one of those survival glow sticks. Oh, that's a horrible thing to imagine. Although also oddly satisfying. Like one of those survival glow sticks. Shriek, right? You're so strange. There we go. That already looks better with the curvature. Let me see. So anything else I want to like kind of round off a little bit? I guess, to be fair, like the wings are actually quite jagged anyway, so I can't exactly round off the wings very well, so I think I'll just like have like a little bit of a joint up there. Ooh, whoops. Like, ooh, whoops, like that. Man, this is weird. Welcome, dude. Hello there. Welcome. Alright, just round those 2 off a bit as well then, actually. There we go, make them just flow better. Right now, there's, like, I know I said I want them jagged, but I kind of jagged at the wrong angle. So I'm just trying to make them just look a bit more natural in the way that they bend. Cool. PewDiePie, well, hello there, my friend. How are you doing today? You don't just ask people why they're strange. Wait, I did ask him. I called him strange. I think I called you right strange. Mate, if you hear half the stuff he says, you would completely agree, and I think he's proud of it. True, Brian, if you disagree, please tell me in an instant, mate. Please tell me in an instant. You're making a dragon while I'm playing Skyrim. Oh, mate, I hope you're enjoying yourself in Skyrim. Okay, I think so. This limb here, so this part of the limb will be like very, very meaty anyway. But for now, I think it's for the best. I just like add like a bit of a curvature there. Mag, thank you for the gifted sub to Man. This is weird, and congratulations to you. I wonder if dragons like to eat princesses for the mouth feel, because I doubt the flavour is all that better than most royals. You see, Cody, this is why I call True Bright strange. Bruh. Thank you. Wait, no, what was I saying? No, thank you. Cool, Queen, okay. Hey tree, a tree with eyeball leaves? That's in Spore. That's actually a thing in Spore. Just gonna do a quick save. Sammy, welcome back. Wait, you had a massage? I envy you. You had a massage? Oh god, like a proper good massage, man. It's so good. Welcome back, Sammy. Does the star look a little different? Like there's two little stars around it. Wait, you what now? Wait, hold on. Peekaboo, let me just... Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, Peekaboo, that's because you're a tier 3 sub. Weren't you always? I swear you've always been a tier 3 sub. It's been flagged as explicit content. Wait, really, Queen? That's kind of weird. Wait, what, Queen? I didn't even know that was a thing on Discord. In that case... I don't even know. Okay, so apparently on Discord, fingers are explicit content. I don't even know what to say about that. Can you try, like, uploading it to, like, Imager or something? That's really odd. Did you nuke the old version? Yes, on me, yeah. I started over. The old version wasn't going very well, unfortunately. But it's okay, though, so we made a lot more progress on this one. Which is looking pretty damn cool. I'm just waiting for feedback right now, which is why I'm not doing anything. Waiting for some feedback. And for anyone wondering, the two, like, really large lines coming out of both their heads is, like, their eyesight, their point of view. That way they're both looking at roughly the same direction. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you very much. Twitch, oh man, those are some nice fingers. Queen, that's just odd. What? So auto flags. I didn't even know that was a thing. Wait, hold on. Where even is that? Where would I even find that as a setting? Privacy and safety? It's in settings. It says you don't accept explicit content. That's weird. I don't even know. Why would it flag you? Yeah, no, I'm really confused. I've honestly never heard of that on Discord before. I really haven't. Like, I'm looking at privacy and safety now. Oh, I see. Okay, try now. I swear to God, if you send me a virus, I'm gonna kill you. No, not really. Twitch, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Okay, there we go. Oh, right. That makes so much more sense now. Okay. Right, I've gotcha. I understand now. Thank you, Queen. That makes a ton more sense. Right, that I will do later, because I could easily do that in symmetry and then just like place the two onto the model. If I was to do that now, it would be unnecessarily harder. If I do it later, it'll be a lot easier and faster. So, thank you. Right, now I know then. Okay, cool. Right, I understand. I understand. In that case, what I'm going to do is just quickly move these two inside. No, what I'm going to do actually, now I think about it, is... So like I said, temporarily... Wait, why are they... Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, there we go. That's not symmetry! How on earth is that symmetry? I think it's broken. Oh, whatever. Okay, fine. Looks like the whole symmetry idea is kind of going out the window right now. Like I said, I've got an idea in mind as to how this will work, so it will be better in the long run. I'm just gonna quickly just shove out a thing. In fact, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna screw the hands. There we go. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. I know it might not look like it, but I am actually fully aware of like how I'll be approaching the hands later on. Right. Imagine if you could cross your teeth like you could cross your oh, too bright. Jesus. So in that case, I think the arms should be a little bit higher up, the wrists should be a little bit closer together like that. Cool. Move that in. Move that. Oh, whoops. Move that in. Cool. I think that'll work. You asked for challenges. I saw, Sai. I haven't read the list, but I've seen your list, and all I can really say is thank you. I'm not sorry. Thanks. Whatever you have suggested, I look forward to reading all of it. Right then, does doing this brings me a sadistic joy at your suffering? Oh, god damn it, true. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers. I think we're done. I think we are done in regards to the basic, just like, shaping. So, Queen, as long as you are fully happy with how it's posed, then I can move on to actually, like, doing the muscles and such. Your teeth hurt now, yeah. Ugh. And mine feel a little bit funny as well, actually. It looks perfect? Good. Right, in that case, it is time to make some progress. Well, we already have done. It's time to make more progress. How long have I been on for now? Oh, nearly 2 hours. What time is it? 7. Why isn't Kev awake yet? This was only meant to be a small stream. And bloody Kev isn't down yet. Oh, bless him. I know he's been working really. I know Kev's been having a lot of issues sleeping lately, so I'm just kind of letting him just sleep in, even though it's probably 7. But he went to bed at 8 in the morning, so what can you do, eh? As long as he gets again the rest he needs. But yeah, guys, like as soon as Kev is awake, I will be popping off, just so you're aware. Progress is enjoyable, progress is fun, make progress, it's good for your mental health. Mate, indeed, I completely agree. Progress is good. Progress is good for me. Right, let me just make that flow. You had your wisdom teeth mercilessly ripped out of your skull, so you're no longer quite as disturbed by finger teeth thing. Well, we do actually have another person who does have a phobia of teeth, so thank you for reminding me that, Somni. I do want, like, the general teeth discussion to be, like, a bit, you know, set to a bit of a lower... Meat! That's not what I was getting at. But thank you, Mag, for the gifted sub to Laggy Catmaster. Laggy, congratulations. That timing. You have a phobia of dark rooms. That's fair, to be honest. I think, yeah, like I think a lot of people naturally get like a bit of just a feeling, at the very least, like a bit of a weird feeling in dark rooms. So I can understand that. Ooh, Rag, I've just seen your message. Hell yeah, dude, I'll hit you up on that one. Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you very much, Rag. For sure. Okay. I am quite happy with how this is coming along. What I'm going to do is just move that slightly downwards, just like promote a bit of a curvature. Cool. Oh, actually that there's a bit of a funky angle, so I'm just going to go ahead and move that one slight. Oh, yep, there you go, perfect, slightly inwards. Imagine a meat alarm clock. Oh my god, no, that'd be horrible. It's just being low-key screaming in my ears. Imagine if your finger and your toenails itched underneath when something small is touching them. Oh no! Tree right. You have a phobia of large empty rooms, kind of like the opposite of claustrophobia. I get that, Nico. Not in rooms, but I do have like a general fear of like just very large open spaces. Especially in the ocean, which I think we all get like a bit of an ocean fear. But I remember feeling it for the first time when like me and some members of my family were like out traveling, and we went into like this. I remember it was really strange because we went into this area. It was just like a very large field. It was an exceptionally, incredibly just large open space, like one I've not used to. And I remember the trees in the distance, despite how far away they were, like massive. So like just really giant trees very, very far away. For some reason, that just made me feel really really like just what's the word, on edge. And I never experienced something like it before. Yeah, the fear of open spaces, yeah. Like, it was weird. So I just, because I've been in like large areas before, but that particular one just set me off. It was so strange. I've never understood that one, but I do get it all the time in like ocean environments, like in Ark, like in Subnautica. Speaking of which, by the way, Subnautica, I will be looking to play Below Zero very soon. I'm just debating if I'm gonna record it or stream it. Because I kind of... streaming it was really fun, but I kind of also just want to record it to play through. I know I did both last time, but yeah, I know, I'm debating. I always have a feeling that there's something behind me, and it intensifies. I'm in a dark room. Not intensifies. Oh, Meg. That was an unlucky autocorrect. Should record a stream. Yeah, that is what I did last time, and it came out alright. I kind of lacked a bit of things in the recording, but it did mean I was able to hash out both at the same time, which was really efficient. And I'm debating if I want to do the same again or not. I probably will actually. I think I will just play. I think I will just stream Subnautica very soon. Below Zero. My fear: I cannot swim in water, and therefore I cannot see the edge or the bottom. Oh, right. Right. I think we are done with this. So what I'm going to do then is hide the things we don't need. I'm actually just going to move the 4 up. Actually, no, I'm going to keep the 4 where it is, never mind. But yes, when it comes to the body, I'm going to go ahead and preview. How does that look so far? It's a bit broken in some places, but we can fix that. It's very broken in some places, that's strange. Maybe it's a bit much for it. Oh well, suffer. What on earth happened to its ribs? Right then, this is where things get interesting. That's not right. Hold on. That rendered in a very, that made shape in a very bizarre way. Let me just go roll back for a second here. Let's just try that again. If I did like, that had some like really just weird curvature. Let's do it again. I've never really, like, around the arse edge, it looks really strange. I've never seen anything like that before. How that bit there, so I could easily repair it, but I shouldn't have to. What's density? Let's just experiment with that quickly. Oh, whoops. Crap. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Well, now I know how to do that, so that's at least interesting. What happens then if I move the resolution higher? Like, what does that actually do? Nothing really interesting. Okay, that's just strange. Okay, I guess we'll just stick with this. I'll just repair it. Cool. So let's just go ahead and delete the original one because it can't be, you know, like dealt with properly. Let's just dynamesh it to 100. Happens in Z-spheres, dropping it to a low with no dynamesh. Oh god. Well, that's a weird thing though, is I've never actually seen it interact like that before, like the divot in the arse. Then again though, this is the first time I've ever done this in it being asymmetrical, so maybe that's why. But it's fine though, like, it's not going to take much to repair it, it's just kind of weird, you know? There we go. Let's just fix all that up. Thank you, by the way, Rag, thank you very much. Just get like a bit of a natural curving, there we go. Except that there's already fixed, I mean, fixed enough for the time being. Imagine it sounded like those fuzzy vitamin... Wait, what? Imagine bones made a popping noise when they finish healing from anything. So if you stub your toe, a few days later you hear a loud pop in your feet. Stubbing your toe is the most common way to break bones and fracture a bone, by the way. I've heard of that, yeah, actually. Luna, that is the most revolting sound I've ever heard you make. Oh, Luna, stop that, please. Stop. What are you doing, cat? Fucking broken cat. She's grooming herself, but she's making the weirdest sound I've never heard her do before. Sounds like a fucking dog eating dry food. Also, I was gonna say, bones popping as a healing sound actually sounds really convenient when you think about it. Luna is secretly Tree. Tree, why are you making weird sounds next to me, dude? Oh, now she just claps into her place. People are voting in the chat. Wait, people are voting on it? That's actually really cool. Hold on. People are voting? That's really cool. Okay, then. Thanks, Tree, right? No, Sai. Well, you're both insane, so I guess, you know, really what's to do. I'm kidding. Much like the King Xenomorph. Right, okay, let me just get a quick little look at that then. Ah. Right, thank you. Yeah, Mihal, so I made like a very simple post last night. I made like a really simple post. It was a statement. All I was saying was that, you know, I might not be able to stream tomorrow. And then I said, you know, meanwhile, if anyone's got like any challenge ideas for spore videos, and apparently Sai has now set up a poll, which was unexpected but really cool. So it saves me the effort. Right, I think. So what am I going to do here then? Because it is like a xenomorph skeleton, isn't it? So I'm actually going to make the ribs just quite thin for now while it's low resolution. Like, I'll make it a bit chunkier later. But for now, I'm just going to make the entire thing just very angled. Give it a pinch. Oh, whoops, not like that. So that way... Just hide that quickly. Oh, whoops. Hide that. Good. And I'll just make the entire thing like this. All that would just like slightly come out. There we go. That way just like got a bit of a sharp edge to it. You can definitely see it boxing. I will be making the arms larger in a moment, or at least longer. Yeah, the arms definitely aren't quite right. Well, the arms are okay actually. It's just because of the way like everything comes together. It just looks a bit skewed right now. So what I'll do then is grab all of this. Oh, whoops. So a lot of the length in the arms will be like in the claws, but before I do the claws though, I do still think that the arms themselves are a bit too small, you know? So what I'll do then is just exaggerate it just slightly like that. There you go, give it like a bit of muscle. There. There you go, I think that looks a bit better. And then like I said, when I did the claws will be overlapping in a way that Queen showed me. I'll get off and do my own thing for now, aka opening an empty art canvas, staring at it for 3 hours before closing it. Oh, sorry. Alright then, mate, enjoy yourself. Mate, if you're burnt out, then don't draw. I'll see you later, Tommy. Enjoy yourself. Crazy sod. Have your own song playlist, but have an option for the chat to add their own song. I can't, unfortunately, because DMCAs are a thing now, aren't they? Like, there's been a very huge issue recently where a lot of streamers have been getting DMCA'd for copyrighted music. And it'd be very easy for someone just to, you know, pop in and fuck me over. Like, people legit, like, getting their accounts banned and sued. Which, yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Also, so I did try, it's annoying, like, that's a thing. I did try doing, like, music requests before, and it did go quite decently, but I also had, like, a lot of people complain. Like, I don't know what it is, man. When we did music requests before, people were really salty. Like, oh, heaven forbid one person play heavy metal, and, like, a bunch of other people got salty for it. Or one person played, like, a foreign song. It's a shame, because it's a good idea. It's a really good idea, but there's always people that ruin it. Fortunately, there wasn't very much trolling. I did get lucky about that. Hello, Empiric. Welcome, mate. Right, let's just make the base of the tail a bit thinner. Just a little bit. You thought copyright was irrelevant on Twitch? So did we. We thought that too. But then a bunch of streamers all got banned. They just suddenly got banned one day. It was really shit. And yes, very controversial. Thank you very much, Empiric. Oh god. Fuck. There we go. Thank you very much, man. How you doing today then, Empiric? And I imagine Breloom and this guy having a boxing fight against each other. Let's go ahead and just bring that down slightly and bend that one upwards. There we go. That way it looks a bit more rigid. Before it looked like kind of weirdly curved. And thank you, Queen. I'm glad that you're liking it so far. You're about to make some grilled ham and cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh. Mate, grilled ham and cheese. You can never go wrong with that. I'm doing well, thank you. Imagine if exhaustion was infection, so if you didn't sleep and met other people, they would also become tired. I had a really horrible joke. I was gonna say, True Bright, that sounds like socializing. And Calagon the Black. Was that, and Calagon, didn't he not ever have like an official image? It was only ever described? I think that would be cool to do though, for sure. But I think like he never had like an official image. You're not sure? That would definitely be a cool one though. Like he was the biggest dragon in Lord of the Rings, wasn't he? Yeah, so I've seen like drawings of him, and the drawings are really like they just always look so like eerie, just how massive and dark he is. Yeah, true. That is very, very true. Oliver, hello, Oliver. Mate, no tablet for you. Yeah, you keep walking. There we go. Hello, Oliver. Oh, such a weird cat. He jumps up. So what Oliver just did? He jumped up to my left. He just slowly walks over my tablet and makes his way past. And then just jumps off to my right. It's like, was that really necessary, Oliver? Could you not have just walked behind me? He just had to get in the way. Strange little thing, isn't he? You think Caligon was female? That would have been an interesting twist. Was there any female dragons in Lord of the Rings, actually? I don't remember. He's a little drama queen, isn't he? So, I made a mistake with this, where I didn't actually hide the nubs before. So what I'm doing right now is just thinning them down. Because I plan on making the toes independently anyway, so like these little nubs here are completely useless. So I'm just like turning it back into like, yeah, nubs. There we go. Trying to get rid of the foot entirely so I can add it on manually later. Which again would just look better. One there. These would be like the ankles, so these would be like a bit wider. But again, I can always just change them later. There we go. That looks a bit less silly now. Meanwhile, I do want the shin just to be straighter. But I also want it to be like a bit of a thing there. Oh, come to think of it, I could look up like a lot of dance references to this one, couldn't I? When it comes to things like the legs, I could look up references to things like T-Rex. Or maybe like Allosaurus. Which I think would just be interesting, just to give me like a bit of a better idea for the musculature. I thought you talked about Smaug, but then I realised he's from The Hobbit. Oh no, yeah, that is the same universe. The Hobbit is the Lord of the Rings. Well, same universe. Gotta get out of Frodo! Frodo! Right, just going to repair all of this here. Repair that bit there as well. And again, I made the same mistake where I forgot to remove the little nubs. But that's fine though, because I can just merge it in like that. So for now, temporarily, the wings aren't going to have any hands, but I can add them in later. Or probably in a moment actually, I think I'll add these first. There we go, like that, and then just put them, whoops, like that. Right, good stuff. Do the same on the other one as well. In fact, let me think for a sec. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go, that'd be the most easiest way of doing it. Cool. Easy. What the hell did Tree just do? You're a weirdo, mate. Lady Emerald, welcome. Welcome. Yggdrasil. Oh, that'd be interesting. I do not know who the other two that you mentioned are, though. I'm gonna guess dragons? Just going by the names, but no, isn't Yggdrasil like the big tree? That is something I would like to experiment with, actually, Laggy, like, just do more of, because I've been doing a lot of animals, haven't I? Like, a lot of animals, a lot of organic things, like humans, animals, etc. I would like to try to do objects. And I know a tree's not an object, but you know what I mean, though, like, static things. I definitely would like to try that. Oh, it's a snake! Oh, oh, fuck me. Interesting. Yeah, that does sound really, really cool. Yeah, like, whenever I'm done with this, and if I, obviously if I've got nothing afterwards, I do plan on doing, like, just some, like, objects and such. Like, one random thing that I've had Annie and Draki, I want them to remind me of when I'm finished. It's just, like, draw a pancake. Which I know sounds really random. Or was it waffles? I think it was a pancake. Like, just a little... Just food. Like, just try, just try, see how it looks, like, what I could do, if I could do objects or not. Just something, like, little silly and light-hearted, a little doodle. But experiment. I'd also like to try other things as well, like, draw, like, a ring, like, a piece of jewellery, like, with a gemstone and everything. I guess you could call them, like, studies. I wouldn't really think of them as studies. Isn't near to poison a tree? Oh wait, oh, that was a hawk. Oh, imagine a Venus flytrap type of tree. Rag, that sounds awesome. Could always attempt at doing the robot from Mechagodzilla. That's more than an experiment. Although that would look really cool. That's more than an experiment. That's a fucking undertaking. Imagine like doing all the different bolts, all the overlaps, all the creases. That'd be nuts, but that would be really, really, really cool. Oh wow, like that's really cool. Septon Dragonite chews on the roots of the tree and is slowly killing it so the hawk sends hate mail via a giant squirrel. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Is that actually, obviously not the hate mail part, but is that actually a thing? There's a dragon serpent who gnaws at the root of a tree, Yggdrasil, while the... Oh my god, Tree Barrel's being serious. That is really cool though. I don't really know much. What is that? That's like Nordic, right? I think? I don't actually know much about Nordic mythology at all, so this is really interesting. I really, like, all I know about is Yggdrasil and, so like, Jormungandr? You know that one? Vikings. Ah. Actually, I'll take it back. The only, Norse mythology I know of is How to Train Your Dragon. That's the extent of my knowledge. Oh yeah, Odin, Thor, true. I never played Smite, I really should try it. Actually no, I don't want to try it because I don't play MOBAs anymore. I wish I did. The Norse invented hate mail. Right, I see. I see. Just so you're aware, I'm highlighting this great big line here, just so I can see like the curvature of the spine. As well as give it like just more, make it less round, but also just so I can like, see the spine better. There we go. I love anything related to Vikings and Norse mythology. Huh. Dragons aren't as common in Norse mythology. Oh, yeah, no, I was joking. Sigh. I was joking. It was just the one, like, Viking thing I could think of. Oh, dear. Right, let's just, get a bit of emphasis on the hips up here. I'm trying to think actually, like, real talk, like anything like really Norse I know. Is Skyrim based on anything Norse? I've never played Skyrim either. I honestly don't know, but I just wonder if it does. Now that I think about it, I really don't think I know anything related to Norse. Yeah, me neither, Emerald. There are 9 different realms, including Midgard, Earth, and Asgard. I guess my closest knowledge to Norse is probably the Avengers, which I know is really not right. Godsend Miss Sarcastic Production. Oh yeah, Draki's shown me Sarcastic Productions before. I still need to watch that. Yeah, Draki's a big fan of that too. Skyrim is. Although it's a hodgepodge. Oh, right, okay. Ah. Well, welcome back, Empiric. But if anyone wondering, I'm just like adjusting the thighs because right now they're both like just very they don't match at all, so I'm trying to like get the shape in place. Make it match properly. There we go. I know a bit from God of War. Yeah, so I've never, like, that's the funny thing actually, like a lot of the games that have Norse things in, I've just coincidentally not seen or played, like God of War, like Skyrim. Huh. Loki is a mum and, wait, Loki is a mum and dad, wait, what? Loki's also the mother, wait, what? I'm fucking mythology, man, is weird. Right. It's also a symbol of the snake biting its own tail. Yeah, that's the Ouroboros, isn't it? He turned into a mare to stop a giant from making a wall, so he became pregnant with a fowl. That's one way to do it. That's definitely one way to distract someone, to make them pregnant. Okay. For goddamn 8-legged horse. Oh, I think I've seen that actually. Ugh. As a shapeshifter, could change his gender and gave birth to several children, including Fenrir the wolf and Jormungandr the world serpent. Huh. Interesting. I don't really know how to react. Because this is some, like, trippy shit, man. Ouroboros is a Greek version. Oh! Oh, okay. I thought... Oh, right, okay. Rebecca, Norse mythology is weird. Yeah, I fucking noticed. It's turning weirder than that trip you gave me about bloody yokais. That was a trip. Oh, whoops. Egyptian, Greek, and Roman mythology are pretty trippy too. True, yeah. Like I'm aware of parts of Egyptian mythology, like isn't a major part of Egyptian mythology is like they fucking transform into each other. Like I know there's one with like I think it's Sekhmet, I think it was her, that she has like several different forms when she combines with other gods. Just like the Transformers religion. Empiric, this is Queen's commission. Yeah, this is Queen's very, very large commission. Welcome, mate. Due to their history being better preserved. Oh, I see, Draki, I see. Pharaohs. Oh yes, I forgot about that tradition, Draki. Yeah, you're right. Even larger than EXO. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be even larger than EXO. When Sekhmet comes, she becomes Cacthor. Oh god, I don't know how to say that. Cacthor. Greek, Poseidon turns into a horse, sleeps with Medusa, and when she dies, Pegasus jumps from her neck? Wait, what? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. A horse sleeps with Medusa, and when she dies, Pegasus jumps from her neck. Why? Like, why couldn't have just like laid an egg or given birth or something? Why did Pegasus have to come out of her neck? She's a snake, not a bird. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's so many. True, yeah. It's a Medusa story. Like, you know, for me to absolutely butcher it. Isn't like I said, it all for worse. Isn't Medusa's story that like one of the goddesses or like some queen or something just like fucking hated her because she was pretty, so they cursed her, and she was just like alone because she was pretty, and they made it so that whenever she looks at anyone, they turn to stone. Or something like that, right? It was just like a really fucked up situation for her, I think. I can't remember. Pegasus is a marine animal in the first place. It's only later became the winged horse. Oh! That explains a lot. Wait, no, it doesn't. Because still, though, how does a horse and a snake produce a fucking a marine animal? I guess. Oh, it feels Poseidon now, actually. Okay, yeah, with Poseidon, that'd actually make more sense. So, what was Pegasus originally then? Okay, liking the look of that so far, by the way. Athena cursed her for being, let's just say things weren't willing. Aw. Cassiopeia is literally League's version. Oh yeah, I remember Cassiopeia. There's also another really cool Greek myth that, oh wait, hold on. Laggy, let me just read that one again. Oh wow, Laggy, that's actually really quite interesting. That's really cool, that one. I'm kind of dancing around the subject. Okay, that's fair, Jackie. I appreciate that then. I get you. Hades was like the only. Hades was like one of the only chill gods in Greek mythology. Yeah, like it's kind of funny, really. So I watched Hercules a while ago, recently enough that I can remember it, and I remember how it like I know Hercules is not accurate. You know, just bear with me here. It's just funny, you know, seeing like the differences between like how in that like all the gods were so praised and so like revered and such, like Zeus. And Hades was like the big arsehole. But then when you think about it, though, is that in Greek mythology, is it Greek? Or yeah, I think it's Greek. Like Zeus is a fucking slut. Like he's an arsehole and a slut. And it's just what? Why was he the good god? The older version is that Medusa seduced Poseidon and slept with him in Athena's temple. Oh, ouch. In a retelling by Ovid, a known god hater and anti-authoritarian, she was taken for... Oh, thank you for explaining, True Bride. I see. I'm not going to read that one out loud, though. I appreciate that. Right, I see. Okay, guys, thank you for explaining. Yeah, Emerald. Yeah, apparently so. Oh my god, just weird. Like, the thing that gets me, the thing that really gets me when it comes to mythology in general, and to be fair, religion, is that someone thought of this. All right, that's what always gets me. Someone thought of this. So when it comes to like all the animal gods and hybrids and like shit like Pegasus, it's like someone thought to like they imagined it or they thought they saw it and they wrote it down. It's like how? It's just how? Lots of gay and lesbian couples in Greek mythology, like Heracles had many boyfriends. Good for him, mate. What happened? You know, what happened since that? Oh dear. At least the Greeks had one thing going, you know, quite acceptably there. That's why we all love dragons. Yeah, dragons are cool. Dragons are chill compared. One was his cousin. Oh. Never mind. I take it back. Oh. Let me just pause for a second and evaluate this. Hold on, what did I just read here? Zeus sees a woman, falls in love with her, turns into a swan, sleeps with her in swan form, and eventually she lays 4 rainbow-coloured eggs. That just sounds unnecessarily difficult. What the Why is mythology so strange? They were probably also on drugs, yeah, I agree with that. Wait, Zeus absorbed his first wife and gave birth to Athena from a headache. Wait, I'm sorry, no, what? He absorbed his first wife and gave birth to Athena from a headache she popped out of his skull was due to his fear of her being the sun that will overthrow him. What? Huh. This is so strange. It's like... Imagine if My Immortal was based on mythology instead of Harry Potter. That's the only way I can imagine someone coming up this shit. You need to see Sarcastic Productions. Yeah, okay, I shall. I definitely shall. Oh my god. I'm just at a loss for words, to be honest. I don't know what to say. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Right, what am I going to do next then while I'm looking at this? I quite like the overall shaping here. I do like the overall shape. I know that the neck and tail may seem like a little bit boring at the moment, but they will be like adjusted later on. Yeah, I have stopped working, you're right. I need to sit you down in a voice chat and teach you about mythology. Oh, I'm scared, Draki, I'm scared. It's just gonna be like bloody lava sharks all over again. Wait, so he tricked her into turning into a bee, inhaled her, and she gave birth in his head. And it hurt so much that he tried to crack his head open with a pickaxe. And Athena leapt out, fully grown with an owl on her shoulder. What? That's so bizarre! Oh my god. It's just absurd. Like, don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. All the incest and rape and orgies is obviously bad, obviously. But is there shit like full adults coming out of someone's skull with an owl on their head? Like, how does that... How do you imagine that? I don't get... I'm gonna draw feet, man. Oh, what the hell? Why do I leap to feet? Oh, screw you all. I need to draw them anyway. That was the worst time I could bring up feet, wasn't it? Some weird-ass AI-generated text it does, doesn't it? It just sounds bizarre. It's... Oh, God. Now imagine if we got that in the Hercules movie. So we kind of ate her, and things happened, and Zeus got such a bad headache that he cracked his skull open to alleviate it. Like, imagine- oh my god. Don't forget the... Wait, what? Okay, look, right, you know what? Okay. How are all of you just so well informed about Greek mythology? Like... Or is this common knowledge and I'm just stupid? That's definitely a possibility as well. How do all of you know so much about Greek Google and YouTube. You're not. Okay, Cody, help me. Welcome back, Mihal. He keeps the sky and earth from screwing each other and birthing more. What? Okay, sorry, I've never heard of that one before. But at this point, I can't say I'm surprised. Imagine that, man, being the one that permanently has to prevent two people from falling, or two fucking things, the sky and the earth, from fornicating. Jesus Christ. And by the way, welcome any new people. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It's just taken strange new heights. I personally prefer Nordic mythos, per se, the more original verses. Ah. Look about Odred. Oh wow. Laggy, that's a bit of a grim one. From his nostril. What? Imagine giving birth through a nostril. Well, I guess it's better than the eyes, actually, now that I think about it. Never mind. The worst thing is, Arachne was actually better than Athena, but Athena was too proud and altered the facts when she told others about it. Yeah, the Greek gods do sound like just a bunch of assholes. Which is interesting, really, isn't it? Like, it kind of makes me think, you know, like why was there like an entire religion or mythology based around, you know, like that much lying and yeah. It's kind of super sneeze. Super sneeze. There are, but it makes for too many good stories. Right. Let's get the foot in place and shall we? This whole chat is just no context. Yeah, it is, isn't it? You're right about that one, Mihal. Actually, that's not a good idea to do that. Let's just carry on what I was doing here. There you go. And I have become a snail back in the ancient eternal void of this strum. You become a snail. Hello. Mag, welcome, mate. Welcome back. Wait, Laggy and Herm, what the fuck? Hermes is hardcore. Sounds like it, Jesus. By the way, oh wait, photos, okay. Yes, I apologise, Oliver, if I seem like a little bit disinterested. More like I don't know what to say. Yeah, I definitely don't mean to seem disinterested. I'm just like kind of at a loss for words by this point, which I hope you guys can understand. Okay, that'll work out nicely. So what I'll do now is I'll bring the entire foot forward, and then just like kind of meld it into the back one there. While I'm at it as well, let's also get the wings in place. So how many does Smog have in his wings? Oh, close the image. Well, that was stupid. Smog has, I think it's like 3, isn't it? Yeah, I am confused, man. I'm very confused. Like, I already knew, right? I've already known that Greek mythology in general was just like, it was just a trip. But now I know it's even more. It was more of a trip than I thought before. Alright, cool. Now then. Let's just grab that. Artemis was really chill, to be honest, though I feel bad because the man she loved romantically, Orion, was accidentally killed by her. Aww. Also revised by later Christian sources, so it's hard to imagine and made some changes to demonize pagan gods. Wow. More like fingers. Okay. More like fingers. How can I make them more finger-like? Hold on, let me think for a sec. Okay, I've got an idea for that. So I'll make them the same material for now, just like for the point of efficiency. But I will change the shape later then, Queen. No problem at all, my friend. No problem at all. Oh, whoops. Where's the floor? There it is. I'll just move the entire floor down slightly. There we go. Yeah, I will change the shape of the fingers so they're more finger-like. There we go. Let's just move that all the way back there as well. So Becca, get any ideas for Giant mythology? A lot less sex. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. A lot less sex. But maybe some more like hybrids and shit actually. Like, no joke. Yeah, probably just like more like things along the lines of like Jormungandr and Fenrir, you know, those kind of things. That's the thing I like more. I prefer like more either animalistic hybrids or things like Egyptian gods, where they're like they are humanoids with animal heads. That's what I like. I mean, I... Oh wait, sorry, the back leg needs a spike on the back elbow thing. The back leg needs a spike on the back elbow. Oh, I know what you mean. Like a little dew claw, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, no worries. As I was viewing to here, I could make the mythology, like for Jam mythology, I could make it, you know, like a little bit... I could make it mature, but I'm more afraid of what people do with it than I am with doing it. So I've got no problem writing that kind of stuff. I really don't. I've written mature shit before, but it's the way people spin it. That's what I don't like. So when I do like more of the Jarry mythology, I will be making it, you know, just more like safer work, more not child-friendly per se, like maybe there'll be violence or whatever, I don't know, but I will be like ditching all of the more explicit themes. Yeah, it would, oh man, imagine if I went like a Greek-style mythology and people then took that and, you know, adapted onto it. Like, I love that people get excited, don't get me wrong. I really, really love that people get excited. I love that they, like, also, you know, like to play around their own ideas. That's really, really cool. Like, being able to have people that enthusiastic and inspired is awesome. But not everyone understands limits, you know? And I think modesty is a thing that is kind of hard to find nowadays, isn't it? And the last thing I would ever want is someone to, like, go overboard with, like, the Jowie. And I know it's very protective, and I know it's probably even a little bit, what's the word? There's a word for it. Reserved? No, not reserved. I cannot think of the correct word. I think it begins with a P. Oh, I can't think of the word. It's like, modded and reserved. Modest, even, and reserved. Imperfect, impure bags of solid wait, hold on, what did you just say? Imperfect, impure bags of solid red gravy that have a tendency to make flawed plans and mistakes. I completely agree. And it's the Ovid version, I'm just like, no, it's Ovid being a dick again, and the gods are already bad enough, you don't need to make them worse, oh god. Fuck. I can't think of that word, it's wrecking me. The flying spacewell from Ark? Yeah, I can do that in Spore. Sure. Personally, I would really, I really would prefer not to have a mental image of Jowies doing something. Yes, exactly. I completely agree. Yeah, exactly, Rag. Like, I do prefer them just being more of like just a chill thing in general, you know? I completely feel the same way. Oh, you missed an earlier comment of yours. Oh, I'm sorry, Meg. What did you say earlier? I remember hearing about the Greek gods were never meant to be benevolent, perfect beings, but rather like humans. Oh, prudish! Thank you! You have no idea how much that was wrecking my mind. And meads. Lady Emerald, thank you very, very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Always appreciated. Yes, prude is the word I've been after. It's been wrecking me ever since I tried to think of it. I don't mean to be prude. That's what I was trying to say earlier. When it comes to the Jowies, like, yeah. I think I've made my point fair enough earlier. Like I think you all know what I'm understanding, what I meant to say, but that is like the perfect word for it. Thank you, Maver. And yeah, Finenti, I would do it in Spore, yeah. I think doing the Astrocetus in Spore would be pretty damn cool. I just realized my Prime sub was free to be used again. Aw, I really appreciate that, Emerald. Thank you very, very much. And Ante, thank you. Yeah, thank you for giving me your Prime sub. Always appreciated. Wait, free trial? Wait, free trial? Sorry, what now? Most mythologies really have horrible things. They do. They definitely do. Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, some mythologies can be like just quite, just overall unpleasant. And to be fair, in all fairness, it does make sense. It really does. It's not nice, but it does make sense because when you think about it, right, over the course of like us, as we humans become more, you know, quote unquote civilized, you have to admit that a lot of the primal urges that we've had before have like kind of been phased out, or at least not phased down, more like looked down upon. You know, such as sex. And don't worry, I'm not going to start talking about sex. I don't want to. But just in general, yeah, you have to admit that a lot of that kind of stuff has been like really just considered more and more like taboo nowadays. And so it does make sense that back at the earlier stages of man, all these, you know, more primal urges were like a lot more, you know, prevalent and a lot more common. Prime subs don't automatically renew, so you have to go to whoever you sub and manually resub. And since I'm a forgetful person, I usually just use it when I realise when I realise it runs out. That's entirely fair. To be fair, I'm actually kind of guilty of that as well. I was using my Prime sub on someone I used to watch a lot, but now that I stopped watching him, my Prime sub's kind of just been hanging as well. I'm not sure who to give it to. There's a 7-day free trial of Twitch Prime. Wait, is there really? Huh. I would make a joke that, you know, all of you should just go, you know, like, go grab Twitch Prime quickly, but you already have subs, so I can't really make that joke, can I? Right. That's pretty interesting, though. About the Bible, I'm definitely knowledgeable as a Jew, so I can confirm or deny some stuff that you might think. I have to admit, you know, despite being in a, you know, in a predominantly, I think in the UK, or at least in England, we're like mostly Christian/Catholic. Despite that, I really don't know much about Christianity or Catholic in general. In my schools, we were taught more about Muslims and Hindus and Buddhists. I've actually never I've never read the Bible, despite going to a quote-unquote Christian school. In fact, most of what I know from the Bible, honestly, comes from The Simpsons. Right, I'm going to do the wings later because I'm a little bit stuck on them right now. Quite happy with the feet, though, and how they're coming out. We'll do the dew claws, as Queen requested. So for the dew claw, I'm actually going to go ahead and grab back another independent part. Definitely not to catfish. Thank you for following, mate, and welcome. Yeah, seriously, The Simpsons of all things. I'm not even kidding. I was never taught about Christianity. Just so everything about Christianity now primarily comes from TV. And I have to say, I'm not exactly proud of that. I'm not proud. I'm not a religious person in general, but I would have liked to have known more about my country's religion. Or my parents' religion, for that matter. My mum is Catholic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was taught mostly about Sikhs and Islamics, which I've got no problem with. You know, to be fair, I'm actually quite grateful that I was taught about the other religions because it was good to know about more. But I am disappointed that I was never taught about, you know, our patron religion, or at least what it was. I don't think it's really our patron religion anymore, to be honest. Like the UK nowadays is so like diverse and mixed. I do feel like it feels wrong to say, you know, our main religion. It just doesn't feel accurate anymore, which I think is fine. Jesus does not mention directly in the Bible itself. It's a common misconception. Really? Oh wow. You want the claw on the joint? Yeah, we'll do. I'm just getting the shape in place first, Queen. But we'll do. Just gotta get that initial little bumpiness here and there. Get the joints. There we go. And then put that up there, and normally they point like a little bit inwards. Like that. Just make sure it's about the right size. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, whoops. Go ahead and just make that lower resolution. There we go, perfect. I saw very little about Islam and Judaism, only the time that was mentioned was World War II. Ah. Meg, Nate, I hope you have a wonderful day as well, my dude. And I'll see you later. And Emerald, what did you say earlier? I saw something. No use for Prime sub when you're already subbed. Yeah, true. Oh, hello there, Crescent Wolf. Thank you very much for the host, and welcome. Welcome. And Mihal, welcome back. No worries at all, dude. I'm just quickly, actually, no, that's fine. What I'm doing right now, just trying to like make the dew claw just a bit larger so it kind of smooths into the foot more. I will be merging that, but I'll probably be merging it at a slightly higher resolution than usual. That way, I don't, you know, like lose any of the information around the, you know, where they meet. Right, so we've got one there, and I will make another one for the opposite, which we'll go ahead and mirror. There we go. This song, so I have my sounds fairly quiet right now, just my volume, that way I can hear things properly. But, so what little I can hear of the song, it really reminds me of the Cell stage in Spore. And now that I've said that, it's gone super quiet and I can't hear it anymore. The only thing I know about the Bible is the Wyrm, the dragon that set the world on fire and destroys it at the end of the apocalypse. Really? I actually did not know there was a dragon in the Bible in the first place. I thought the only dragon that we had was like King George. And I don't even know where that's from. I just thought it was never in the Bible. My favourite book is the Bible, the Book of the Revelations, aka How the World Will End. Oh, lovely. Right, how does that fully do claws then? That one at the back there is a little bit large. Let's just move that inwards. Oh, whoops. Rotate that, there we go, and move it just a little bit inwards. There's no dragon in the Bible unless you count Leviathan. Huh. There we go. Well, it's not quite a dragon, but it's likely meant to be like a snake or serpent. I see. I mean, this is my point, isn't it? Like, I am disappointed I've just never known much about it. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, like, I know I could just, you know, go buy a book, or maybe it's one of the libraries, I don't know, like, sure, I could just go read it myself, but I am disappointed I was never taught it. I do feel like that should have been something I should have been taught about in school. Even just the basics, you know, like, just the absolute basics of it. Right, let's just go ahead then and merge those two together. Merge down. Sweet. And let's go get some hands. Vanish! Why, hello there. You're red now, maid. You are red and you are beautiful. Welcome. The Nephilim is mentioned like once, and it's a kind of something that you can meet in a desert, like vultures and harpies. The Nephilim. The only Nephilim I know of is from Diablo 3. So when you say Nephilim, I don't actually know what you mean. That's the only one I know of is Diablo 3. By the way, the angel hierarchy is super cool. Ooh. Yeah, unicorns are oryxes. Huh. There's no scripture of the Nephilim, so it could have been anything. Oh, okay, then fair enough then. Right, cool, that's one little hand fingery thingy done. At least just temporarily. Right, now like I said earlier, the hands will be temporarily just be symmetrical, so I know the way that they're meant to be posed. I'm just going to keep it this way for now, just to, again, like, have all the initial information, and I will be having them overlap later on. Hold on, let me actually just go ahead. I did forget one thing, and that was to give like a bit of a hat. Actually, no, hold on, I've done this wrong. Let me go back several steps quickly. Because I forgot that, you know what's really important about hands? It's actually having the hand part. It doesn't just end at the fingers, you also need to have, like, the actual hand. Oi. Yep, there we go. Keep going back. Lots of undos. There we go. Yes. Fortunately, all of that is super easy to redo. There's like there's three sphere bits, angels and archangels and guardian angels, rules in the third sphere, who focus more on personal humans and countries. Ah, interesting. Right, there we go. So that's like, this part here is the actual hand itself. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen like skeletons of the human hand, right? And you'll know that you've got your fingers and you've got like an entire portion which is like the hand, like your palm, etc. And that is basically like, in essence, just really like a single really large bone. So bad at explaining, but that's what I'm doing right there. There we go, like that. Because when this all gets merged later on and turned into like an actual thing, then you won't even see that part. But it's good just to have it there because I don't actually have a hand here in the first place, and I don't want to just slap fingers into wrists because that just looks broken. Saying that, I do need the whole thing just to be a bit larger. Yep, perfect. There's many different translations of the Bible. For example, the many cases of notes from previous translators being mistaken for text. That reading older versions can feel like a completely different book. We don't actually know what happened in the original. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the way I've always thought about it as well, is the fact that, like, you gotta think, right? Now, just like Rag said there, is that there's been so many different translations and mistakes. Now, you gotta think that that is one perspective. And in addition to that, so on the layer of the fact that there could have been so many different mistakes in translation, and languages as well, languages are such a big thing that you got to consider. You also got to think about bias. You know, one translator may not have liked something, and it is so easy because when you're the translator, you are in complete control, complete and utter control, and you can absolutely change the narrative however you want. And it's a very sad thought. I actually find that very sad because it's, you know, it would be nice to have known the original, but we probably never can or never will. Not unless we invent time travel and have like learn the language back then. Ah, right, okay. Alright then, Queen, thank you. Did I merge them, or how close are they? Fuck. Right. Okay. There we go. Fair enough then, Laggy, although I have to say you've definitely been making the conversation feel a bit too serious, dude. You know, considering we're just having a chat. Alright, mate, good for you. Actually, no, let me check your reference again. Okay, I've got it completely wrong. It's like we were talking about, it's like we were saying about dragons and such earlier, isn't it? How, it's so hard to, like, just have a relaxed conversation because there's always someone who just makes everything extraordinarily serious, and it's sad just having, like, when you try to have, like, a normal conversation. Well, I understand that, Laggy, but we're not insulting it, though. I mean... I don't know what to say. Kev's Jewish. I'm sure he'd be fine in this conversation right now. He'd be absolutely fine. Thinking. I had to redo the hand entirely, again. Hello, Crescent Wolf. Welcome, and this is a custom commission for Dragon Queen. Basically, it's a whole plethora of different things, like part dragon, part xenomorph, part Quetzalcoatl, quite a few different things. Basically, yeah, just like a very large dragon. But welcome. Right, so we've got one finger like that. Here's the other one, which would be like a bent and in a, what do you call it? Like folded, if you will. As the youngest Jerry frolicked in the water, he came across a fish. The fish asked the youngest to kill his elder sister in exchange for the proprieties of jewels. Angry at the fish's demand, the youngest killed the creature. The blood spilling from the water, the youngest took for himself a taste and discovered it to be warm, tasty, and refreshing. He named this new beverage after the lake he'd found the fish in. He named it tea. That went from interesting to kind of morbid. Sigh. Jesus Christ. I like your imagination though, for sure. That's very creative, although kind of morbid. Oh god, will it have a xenomorph in a jaw? I think it will. I'm not sure. So, like I mentioned, this is a commission for the Dragon Queen in the chat, so it'll be down for her to decide, you know, what she wants here and there. But it is going to have, like, especially in the head, it's going to have, like, a lot of very heavy Xenomorph King features. Which, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out in the end. Well, the tricky part of being is that this is, like, an idea that she's had recently, and she's asked me to make it for her, which is really, really cool, but what it means is that there's no, like, actual reference for it yet. Like, I am making the reference now. So we'll be, there's probably going to be a lot of making up as we go along. It's going to be an interesting challenge. It's going to be very, very interesting. It will not have a mouth tongue. Oh, okay then. No mouth tongue then. There we go. I think that'll be better for the hands. Right, let me just go ahead and, oh, whoops. Do that. The Queen starts spamming Becca to make commissions lately. It's amazing. Well, actually, it feels like a lot, doesn't it? This is only Queen's second commission recently. I mean, only. But, no, yeah, you are right, though. She has been asking for a lot of, like, really cool big ones. Annie as well, to be fair. Annie's also asked for a very big one, too, recently. Which is now, almost complete. I can see the human divine Jawi I draw being like the Greek like Jawi stuff. Maybe. It definitely could be. Now we're talking about mythology, I have a ton of bloody ideas, both figuratively and literally. Oh god. Ah, thank you very much. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Right, in that case. I feel so bad for how many times I've redone this goddamn hand. Right, let's just do that. Right, let me just position the left one first then, shall I? Right. Get that one in place first. Imagine if humans had a spring-loaded hidden tail, so instead of an ejector seat, you could just initiate a spring. What the tube right? Will all the characters be canon in the story and mythology of the Jawi? Don't know yet. If you mean by characters, if you mean like all of the different hybrids like fan art and such, no, they will not be part of the mythology. But how do I say this? I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that answer. So when it comes to a lot of the fan art and ideas that people have made, such as the humanoid divine Jawi, things like that, they are not guaranteed to be canon. I might make them canon if I like them, but they're not guaranteed to be so. If they were, then people could abuse it. Yeah, they're mostly for fun, indeed. And I think they're really cool, though. That's the thing. I do think that they're all just, like, really, really cool in general. But there are some creatures, like Draki's made a couple, which I have made canon. So it definitely can happen, but it's just not guaranteed or not by default. That's fine, Mihal. You're always welcome to ask mate. No problem with that at all. I'm just bad at answering, and I apologise. One day, friends, one day, I shall learn the art of answering clearly, and not just go into a ramble. One day it'll happen. It'll be a while. Will you really? Well, that's what I tell myself. I hope to. I hope to. Right, there we go. So we've got one big finger like that. And another even longer one there. And these will be the two that will overlap later on. Just need like a bit of adjusting. Right, yeah, there we go. It's like that. Yeah, I can see that, Queen. And I've left enough space there so that I can also add in like the claws, so that the claws won't like pierce itself. That'd obviously be bad, wouldn't it? Oh, thank you, Soho. And we'll do, Empiric, we'll do. Oh wait, oh no, was that to rag? That may be not to rag. But I'll keep that in mind as well. Let's just slightly extend that part. There we go. And then just slightly extend that. Whoops. And then slightly extend that. Ooh, that is creepy. The whole thing does need to be just a little bit smaller. There we go, just a little bit smaller like that. Otherwise, that is really creepy and I really like it. Now, like I mentioned earlier, all of this bit here, that's the hand. It's just going to be webbed together, which I'll be doing later on. So we'll just go ahead and make it larger for now then. There we go. Actually, let me think about that for a sec. Let's just get that mask, and I would like to just slightly move things inwards just a little bit, like that. There we go. I think I'm thinking of a really evil idea for Zebra's creation: an end dragon. So it would have all the wood and bark texturing, but it would have heavy foliage on its spine and wings. Oh my god, that'd be incredible by that detail. That would be extremely cool, Si. No, true bright. I've been having like a serious issue lately. I'll keep on like I'll read the name and I'll immediately forget it. I really don't like it. I have to keep on pausing and like look at the names even though I know who said it. Ugh. Curse my memory. Oh no, there won't be proper webbing. It's more like if you look at your own hand, that's the kind of thing I'm aiming for. I think webbing may have been the wrong word. There we go. But right now, because it's still very high resolution, I can't really like properly merge it just yet. It's gonna have holes in the hand though. Oh, will it? Oh, okay then. Ooh, that's interesting. There we go. I will do that and then mirror and weld there. Oh. Don't want that yet. Like I said, they will be overlapping later, but we don't want that just yet. Hello, Zelda. Welcome. You're looking at a crazy alien dragon hybrid. Welcome, dude. Right now, I'm working on the hands for it. There we go. Let's try that again then, shall we? Yeah, cool. It's kind of like some freaky raptor hands. Oh, sorry, Crescent, I didn't mean that. Our hands are just fingers with fatty webbing and a few disc suckers. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm aiming for, yeah. Give me a sec, I'm just comparing to my own hands. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I was just looking at my own hands there, just for like a bit of context. I want to make sure that I have the palm in the correct place. So the palm would be like there. Put the thing there. There we go. Cool, that works out quite nice. Yeah, I like that. I like the look of that. What time is it? It's 8. Where's Kev? I swear, he better not be staying upstairs so I can stream. Thank you, Empiric. In the reference here, it's one hole in its hand. Ooh, yeah, I see that. Okay, yeah, I can do that. That'll be a much higher resolution, but I can definitely do that. I actually learned a really cool trick specifically for those kind of things. Damn, this is really coming along together. Like, it's taken a while, sure, but this is really coming along nicely. Kev is long asleep. He is, bless him. Oh my god, my spine just cracked. Jesus. The sub badge is amazing. I finally stand out. Fine-ish. Man, I just look, I gave up on partnership a long time ago, okay? But I do wish we had partnership, but just so I can like add in custom badges, like for the higher years. There we go. Queen, I'm glad I'm able to produce it. I'm really glad. Let's bring that forward. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm okay, Crescent, thank you. Just getting old in it, getting old. My back clicks more than I'm used to now. but I'm fine. Right, let me just pause for a moment. Now, let's find a reference. I need to find like a proper reference of some very like hand-like bat wings. Because I will admit, I'm not very good at visualizing this kind of stuff. So, what I could do... Oh, actually, I've got a bit of an idea, actually. Yeah, okay. Funny enough, I just got an idea instantly. Despite barely even looking at the references there. Right. What if I... just yoink the entire finger out for a moment. Yeah, Treebright's a sadist. Just so you're aware, Treebright's an absolute sadist and is scary. Hello, Faku, welcome, dude. Why can't I... Hold on. Let's do that quickly. There we go. Well, that's annoying. It won't let me split. Weird. Okay, well that's gonna be a little bit tricky then. In that case, that's fine. We'll make it work then. So in that case, let's just go ahead and just yoink all of that out anyway, like I was originally gonna do. There we go. Right. So what I was originally gonna do then was basically just like try and move the entire thing to a side. So it's gonna be a bit warped now, unfortunately, but what can you do though? I did quite well, thank you, Faku. How about yourself? Pretty good? Good, mate, good. And Treebright, maybe not terribly far. Just, if that's not too much to ask for. Right. God damn it, dude. Oh, whoops. Let's just do that. There we go. So what I'm going to be doing here then is I'm going to try and really like widen the hand part of the wings. Do you know what gleeking is? Yes, I do. Is gleeking considered gross? No, wait, actually. Treebright, I don't trust you. Stop. Cease and desist. I do not trust where you're going to go with this. Gleeking by itself is like okay, but I have a feeling you're gonna twist it. I actually like drawing human creatures with bat wings. So honestly, they're just weird freaky hands. Oh yeah, true. Like I completely agree. Like I understand that they're freaky hands, but it's always tricky to imagine like just where exactly the pinky finger goes. There we go. So if I do that, wait, that was a mistake. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. Yeah, as also I've interrupted myself there. Yeah, you're right. So bat wings truly are just, you know, long freaky hands and fingers. My tricky part is just trying to imagine where the pink, like just how that they all kind of come together. So whenever you make like a dragon wing that has like fingers and wingtips, it's kind of awkward. Ah, itchy eye. By the way, for those wondering what gleeking is, gleeking is it's like a perfectly normal thing that you probably have done without realizing what it was. Basically, have you ever yawned? Let's put it this way, guys. Have you ever yawned? And when you're yawning, you notice that your tongue, for some reason, just like sprays saliva. I'm being serious. Like you've just suddenly sprayed saliva somehow, or if you flex your tongue in a funny way and it happens. That's gleeking. It's I don't know how it happens or why or what. I just know that it happens when you're yawning. Please give a PG your daughter is watching. I'm not saying anything bad, dude. Like for the records. I want to be nice, but it is an 18 stream. It's an 18 stream so that I can be relaxed with what I'm talking about. Like I do avoid gross topics. I do. But please don't tell me, you know, BPG in an 18 stream, because I'm already trying to be polite in the first place. I'm trying to be modest. And now you're just making me extremely uncomfortable, and now I don't know what to say. Because we all have different definitions of what is safe and what's not. What I was going to explain is a very natural thing that occurs in the human mouth. That's not gross by the slightest. I'm generally a polite person. I do tend to avoid gross topics, even though it's an 18 stream. Yeah, true, Bright. I guess, I think it's for the best that we stop for now. Yeah, like, I'm just a bit torn because I'm not saying anything bad in the first place. I try very hard to avoid gross topics, so I'm kind of like at a loss on what I'm allowed to say in my own stream. I vehemently avoid gross topics. I don't like making you guys uncomfortable. On the plus side, I can at least focus on the wings for a bit then, as I just, you know, think. Don't worry about it, you're doing fine, just continue making Scott. Yeah, I will, thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna carry on focus on this for a little bit then, as I just think on what to say. To be fair, this part does require like a fair bit of concentration regardless, because like I was mentioning earlier, it's kind of tricky just like try and... because you know like how wings, bat wings, the initial arm is always like... it's very hard to describe. So, you know how like when if you look at a bat wing, the forelimb is always just like a very long rigid limb, whereas you compare it to the feet of most animals, how you notice that the shin bone, what we're, you know, we are used to seeing our shin bones as like a long solid bone, but then we compare it to like an animal is actually like an extended hand, isn't it? Where what for us is our entire foot, for the animal is the shin. If you look at how an animal's got like 3 joints, it's actually because their foot is heavily elongated. I'm trying to make the arms like that here, the bat arms like that, because if I make it like a literal human arm where the hand is just kind of shoved onto the end, I think that'll look very strange. But if I make the arms here look like elongated animal feet, like what we've seen, you know, like if you go look up a dog skeleton, you like have an example there. That's what I'm trying to aim for. But it's very interesting doing that though, because after all, it has like both fingers and little hidden parts. Yeah, Jackie, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be cool. How many commissions in queue at the moment? This is the last one, actually. I've just finished 3 recently. I finished Exo, which was the very large Anubis dragon, for those who'd seen that one. I finished Sunny from Wings of Fire, and I finished a portrait of Summy's character Rev. This is the final one in my queue now. Although saying that, so I do try to be quite good at my queues. Such as with the 3 I've just had before, I had all 3 at the same time. What I do try to do is that if I have like a very large queue, then I do try to make like kind of wiggle it around a little bit. Say for example, this one. Let's say hypothetically this one. I had to wait for some feedback from Queen. What I'll do then while waiting for feedback is get started on another one, like a smaller one. That way I can make progress without, you know, like without the smaller one waiting forever. I think I was quite successful with that one with the previous 3. I was able to finish all 3 at roughly the same time without anyone, you know, waiting like exceptionally longer. There we go. I'm quite liking the look of that so far then. Thank you, Queen. Ah, that's extraordinarily different. Okay, thank you. And, ooh, Dracula, those are adorable. Thank you as well. Right, okay, in that case, I have done this very wrong. That's okay, though. Let me think. How am I going to do this instead, then? That is a fantastic reference, Queen. No, that's okay. No worries at all. Right, in that case, let me just grab this then and move it off to the side. Mihal, hope you have a wonderful day, mate. And I'll see you later. And Ante, you'll be AFK for a while as well. Alright then, mate, also, you also enjoy yourself, and I'll see you later as well. Ah, alright. Sorry about that, Queen. Right, let me think then. So. Visualizing, just picturing for a sec. You know what? I think I may need to redo the wig entirely. Thankfully, Dracula, those drawings are adorable, man, and very, very good. Jesus, that's actually a really good concept there, Dracky. Yeah, Queen. Just looking at that, I think I may need to redo the wings a bit more in general, which is perfectly fine because I did make them very simple on purpose. I made them, you know, ready to be able to shift around, you know. So I think. If I go back to the hands for a second, if I go all the way back down there. Okay, they're all merged together, that's fine then. So what I'll do then is with this, I'll just move it to, oh god, the wing, and have an idea from that. Give me one sec, guys, I want to check something. Right, just gonna get that image to another page, that way I can see it clearer while seeing the chat. Wait, fucking move, wait, Jesus. Gonna go AFK for a bit while feeding the snake. We'll try to get some nice pictures, but don't have hope. No worries at all then, Truebad. I'll see you shortly as well, dude. There we go. Right, I think to be honest, guys, what my plan's gonna be then is I'm gonna finish off the hands here. The hands and the wings. I think I might actually pop off because I do want to go see if Kev's alright in the first place. He's most likely probably is alright. Well, you know, make sure that he's not hiding while I stream. And I do just want to apologise that my tone has changed. I was very taken aback for, yeah, you know, like being told what not to say when I wasn't saying anything bad in the first place. So I do apologise that my tone has changed. It's very weird, isn't it? Like, if I was saying anything bad in the first place, then I'd understand, but I wasn't. That's what got me. It's perfectly PG what I was saying earlier. Absolutely so, but yeah. I just kind of like ruined my groove a little bit. I have... Oh, you have everyone suppressed on Discord? Oh! Fair enough then, Queen. Like, I know, Empiric. Like, I know it's an 18 stream. I have it set to 18 so that I can swear. That's the reason why. So I can swear and we can talk about, like, you know, certain more sensitive topics. But people aren't even saying anything bad, so that's what gets me. Swear right now. Fucking shit cunt. There you go. There's a swear for you. Right, there you go. Nice big fingers. Anything sounding weird leaking is seen as immediately dirty, but that's the thing though, because it's like as far as human anatomy goes, it's actually one of the most innocent things. It's like crying, you know, liquid from your eyes is considered completely normal. So is leaking. Like that's what got me, man. Oh well, whatever. Right, let's move that upwards. Okay, so that is a better start, but I do think that made it a bit too curved. So I'm going to go ahead and just like undo a bunch of it, go back, and straighten out the curvature. Yep, cool. Tracky. They will, they absolutely will. Thank you very, very much. That's a really cool, by the way. Thank you. I actually didn't know about the Kerbal Spitting as a scientific name. Now I can surprise everyone with my knowledge. Yeah. Like I said, like it's probably happened to a lot of you guys, you never knew what it was. But it absolutely is a thing. Some people can control it. I think Kev can control it. It's fucking weird. It's funny. He can control that, you know, like biological thing. I can't, but I have seen myself do it accidentally a lot. Why don't I go ahead to check about the price of commission? Give me a sec. Zelda. There you go. Wait, no, wrong. There you go. Lucky you, by the way, I've actually just added in like a bunch of new things yesterday. I rewrote it yesterday. So it should be like much better now to like understand and search. And I've actually added in some new things which are a bit more affordable. Right. So if I go back and look at Smorg's wing again, it's got like two fingers like that, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So if I just do that. Oh no, it's got a thumb as well. I nearly missed that. Let's get the thumb in place. Well, the thumb is more like back here. Yeah, I've added a couple of new things. I've also had a chat with Kev about one of them. So one of the new things I've actually added was to remake spore creations. I did have a quick chat with Kev just to make sure, you know, that was legal, and he said it is. So I know that, you know, spores always like a bit of a dodgy subject, but it's all good, all cushy. So that's like something that I've now offered that I can do for people. Yeah, another new example is unlimited premium, which is what Queen is currently requested for this one. That's how you know this one's a big boy. Right, let's just get the floor. So I'm having a bit of a hard time just making sure everything's in place properly. Hold on, crap. Let's grab that, grab that. Okay, cool. So the floor is actually in the correct place. So in that case, I need to move the fingers up, which I will do shortly then. Yeah, big boy and cool commission, exactly. And yeah, Queen, that's right. Exactly, mate. The 5 hours charge thing, by the way, Queen, just so you're aware, because I know it's like a brand new thing, so I just want like have you aware as well. That one is mostly just like for security. That way, you know, one, like not saying you would. I'm just explaining why. I've added the 10-hour thing like as a security measure for myself. That way, you know, I don't spend like 30 hours or something and I don't get paid off. That suck. But also, so that for someone like you, it means that you don't have to pay it up front. You can like pay it in chunks. So that should hopefully be easier for you as well. So it's safe for me and easier for you. That was the idea behind the 10-hour thing. Right, there we go. I like the look of that. Cool, I do like that a lot more. It's definitely a lot better than what I was originally doing earlier, so thank you, Queen, for the suggestion with the little fingers. Now I need to move the entire thing upwards like that. Now, I don't know if I can do this, I'm gonna try anyway. Could I duplicate that? No, I can't. Can I split it? Yes, I can. So now I can do that. I can merge the two together afterwards anyway. Perfect. I guess my turners is catching up with me. When you said you were gonna move it upwards, I was concerned because I thought you meant the ground. Oh, right. Nah, I definitely meant the ground. Oh, sorry, the fingers, yeah. Move them up along the hand. If anything, I'd also say they're a bit thin right now, so I'll be fixing that as well in a bit. So defo cheaper for non-patrons, but I'm curious if it's cheaper than some realistic, so I went for the glory pose and not Kane. Wait, hold on. To be fair, Queen, the larger option wasn't really meant to be cheaper. It should be about the same price, if not just slightly more expensive. But I did not take into consideration Kane though. That's the thing. So I'm not actually sure if it would work out cheaper or not. I guess technically, when you think about it, if you were to have like Kane as a separate semi-realistic one, then that would cost more because of deposit. But I think right now, because you've got two models, I think it works out cheaper because you've got two models in this. I will admit though, I'll completely admit, I've not fully mapped it out because I didn't expect you to pay it. I said you didn't have to. So you kind of like really beat me with that one. But I do stand by though, because you've got the two figures, this one should be cheaper as a result of it. What can we do with these sculptures? Well, so I mostly make them just like for pretty drawings, you know. Take my money, I shall. I mostly make the models like just Zelda, imagine when you commission a 2D artist and you get like this really pretty model of your creature or whatever. Imagine it like that. So these are basically just like 3D pretty pictures. But if you are someone who does know how to like rig and such, and you can, I'll give you the project file and you can rig it if you want. Just move that out of the way slightly. There you go. Yeah, so like if you wanted to, I'll give you the project file and you can do whatever you want with it. So if you want to like animate it, you can. Yeah, exactly. That's how I treat them as well, drawings. But I don't know how to rig yet. When I learn how to, I'll sell that as a service. But for the time being, yeah, like my models are just like pretty drawings. Essentially. Yeah, some very 3D drawings. Right, cool, yeah, that looks a lot better. It also kind of matches the hands better as well. Add it into games and animate it and stuff, yeah, like if you wanted to, if you want the project file, you could do that. Like, you bought the commission, it's yours to do what you want with it. So if you want to add my models into a game, honestly, that'd be pretty flattering. You just have to go through the effort of rigging it yourself, because I don't know how yet. Exactly, yeah, the profile pictures are very good for, no, the portraits, as Empiric said, are good for profile pictures. That's definitely true. Or references, like if you have like a reference sheet for your character. Works for that as well, got different angles. I had one person, Grimla, who's a very big artist in DeviantArt. She had me commission, she commissioned me a portrait of her character because she wanted it commissioned in 3D because she's expressed that a lot of people struggle to draw her character because it's very complicated, and she wanted a 3D reference to give to people, so when she commissions them, she's going to use my model as a reference to her character. That was really cool. And that's like a good example of, you know, like, what would you do with it? Well, you can use it as a reference to other people. Right, I do like how that's looking so far then, perfect. So what I'm going to do then is duplicate it and mirror it. There we go. So that I can now move it on the other hand. Is that pick on the commission with multiple heads? I don't know. Gremlin's one is like the really freaky humanoid thing. With multiple heads. Let me have a look. Quickly. This one, Queen. There you go. Yeah, she had me. She commissioned me with this one in 3D so that she can then get other people to like have a better reference when she gets it commissioned from them. It's basically commissioned for commissions. Right, that one's in the right place. Good. Let's move that one. Oh, whoops. This one higher up. Yeah, exactly. Commission a character reference. Yeah, exactly. That's something that you can do with me if you wanted to. Yeah, I was really proud of that particular one. I was very happy how that one came out because I remember it was funny really because she wanted me to draw it specifically to have a reference to others, and I remember thinking to myself at the time, oh, this one's going to be quite tricky, but I gave it a try anyway. And in the end, we're both happy. Right, there we go. Yeah, that looks... Queen, I gotta admit, these hands do look significantly better. Let's just undo all that work on the arm there. Actually, do I need to? I guess I don't actually need to now that I think about it. Let's just get all that back. Cool. Let's grab these ones here and just get rid of these entirely. So we don't need these anymore, do we? So split those masked and delete. Cool. I want these to be done and meshed. Oh crap, that was a bit too high. Yeah, there you go. I rarely make references, I just go by memory and draw previous stuff. Yeah. I've only ever made a reference to the Jowie, and that was just because I felt like I kind of needed to. So I know a lot of people wanted one, so I just went and made one for that. Otherwise, I did make references before, actually. I've made 2 references of characters in the past, but both of them were old and stupid. To be entirely honest. I've not done any since, but I have been thinking about doing some though, because I do actually have some old characters I kind of wish that you guys knew about, that I would like to, you know, be able to share. I've just not got around to it yet, because now that, you know, I'm more confident with 3D, excuse me, I like to be able to remake those characters in 3D, I think. I think one of them would look fucking cool. I might do it for Shriek, his head is going to be cool as fuck. Yes. I do make references, I just change my characters subtly so much over time that references become out of date. Yeah, there's always, I think Somi suffers from that problem, doesn't she? Bless her. Oh, whoops. I just want to rotate this like that. There we go, so that kind of flows a bit better. In contrast to the other, oh, whoops, no. There we go. There we go, that's a lot better. And they're both still, yep, on the correct plane. Queen, I'm glad. I'm really am glad. Not gonna lie, Queen. I've been very scared of trying this one. I've been very nervous because I've never drawn without a reference before. So I am really glad that you're liking how this is coming out so far. I love the hands, the wings. You do scare me! Nate, this is a huge one that you've requested. Absolutely huge. Give me a sec, I'm just gonna try something. Oh, that was the wrong button. Fuck. Go back. Go back. Wait. There we go. Right, this one. You sir. I'm just gonna try something quickly. So if I do that, and then a pen sphere, and I want to import that as Shriek. Does that actually let me move things around properly? Oh, it does. Good. I've been having a bit of a weird issue where I can't split the original tool. But now that I've just done that, where I've like exported and imported it back in, now it will finally allow me to split, which means I can finally move this goddamn part of the wing. There we go. And I like how pretty much always challenge you do, man. But as I said though, I do like the challenges. It gives me so much to learn. Like, it really, as long as, I mean, you've already proven it, you are, but as I say to everyone, as long as you're, you know, willing for me to, you know, like, take my time and learn it, I'm always happy to try new things. It's such a good learning opportunity, it really is. Imagine having money to spare. Oh. Right, let's just remove that part there. Oh, whoops. Delete that little fragment. Good. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I know. Mine are really expensive, aren't they? I'm sorry. Me and Dragon Queen challenge you back up. Yeah, the pair of you do as well. You really do. But as I said though, I do like it. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for people to like give me the opportunity to, you know, be challenged and learn and such. Ah, itchy nose. Right, let me think for a second here. In fact, all I have to do really is just move it outwards, don't I? Yeah, that's what I need to do. I was overthinking for a moment then, and I realised that the solution was actually really, really simple. Now if I do that, and if I pinch the entire thing, just to make it a bit thinner. There we go. You only have your money because you got money from relatives or visiting grandparents. I got my mum, I gave mum the cash who sent me the digital because I was $20 off the £200 upgrade. Jesus Christ. As I said before, as long as you got money for yourself as well to treat yourself with. So if I commissioned a game asset, an object or a character, would you try it? Yeah? Or an object? Yeah, I would try it, yeah. Even though I know you're joking there, Rag. Still though. As long as you're willing for me to, you know, as long as you're, like, I say it's like as a general person, not specifically to you, Rag, but as long as like, people are willing to understand that, you know, it's going to be a very thorough attempt, as opposed to, oh yes, let me give you this game asset. As long as people are aware of that, I'm always happy to give it a go. Like I always try to tell people in the commissions that, oh, I've not done this before. You know, I definitely try to communicate it that I'm no expert. I just really like what I do. I'm literally move the entire thing outwards, more like that. And by the way, guys, so like I said earlier, I will be ending as soon as I'm done with the hands. I did also, I think I just heard Kev upstairs. I think he's awake now, so I'll probably be ending even sooner, just so you're aware. Which is always a plan. This was meant to be a short stream. It's been 4 hours instead. This was meant to be a short stream. So, we've got a lot more progress than I expected. But yeah, so I will probably be heading off shortly. You'll save up in that case, would give you time to figure out Blender. That's different, right? Different software is a different idea. It's a different thing entirely. I meant in ZBrush. I wouldn't dare sell that then. I wouldn't, like, I'll try it, like, as a friend, but I wouldn't dare sell that as a product because I could not guarantee any success in that case. Why is Kev sleeping so much? Because he's a bloody hard worker and he went to bed very late last night. He needs his rest. I have recently started daydreaming this concept of one of the characters is really scary looking. Oh god. I do not like how that is turning out at all. Actually, what if I just... Amni! Good, I was wondering where you were. Amni! Annie, did you get the thing yet? You probably didn't, but I'm just hyping you up. Did you get the thing yet? Kevin and I looked it up, and according to Google, it takes about a week. Like, it's 5 to 7 working days for packages to arrive to America. Double row of teeth, splitting jaw, and multiple eyes. Oh god, that's gonna be well weird to do. That's gonna be cool though. Right, I think I'm happy with the wing like that for now then. And if I just come over here, we sent it on Friday. Yeah, sent it on just Friday. It was a bit. I will take full responsibility. It's a lot later than it should have been. Kev has been telling me to do it, and I didn't, and I apologise. But now it's been sent. It will take yeah, about a week, I reckon. I hope. Your return. You have done the return thing. It took. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad I'm not. Let's just go ahead and mirror. Oh, whoops. There we go. The reason why I've mirrored this finger instead of just like completely redrawing it is because it already has like the joint, and it's just so much quicker I need to do it this way as opposed to like redrawing the entire thing a second time. So now if I just kind of make it flow at roughly the same direction. There you go, so it ends to about the same point. It's basically the same thing, just with a whole ton of time saved. And that was one I've just deleted. Yep, so we'll go ahead and delete that one. Go ahead and stitch that down there. Cool. And that, there we go then. And we've got 2 more of those. And that's it compared to the T-pose. Says about a good length, isn't it? Yeah, I'm happy about that. Well, I'm out. I figured I'll check in for about an hour to see what's going on. Today's my dad's birthday. Ooh, mate, Dread, enjoy yourself and happy birthday to your father. I hope you two, or I hope you and your family have a wonderful time. It's a human mutated for basically dogfighting. Oh god, great, that sounds eerie. Yes, that definitely sounds like Empiric's kind of thing. And thank you, Jackie, me too. Right. Is that still, is the tail still on the floor? It's slightly higher up, but I can easily fix that later on then. That's okay. Otherwise, that is our progress then. So far in the stream, that is our progress. Which I am really liking. Damn. Sick, yeah, very happy with this then so far. It's asserting dominance over us with that pose. Indeed. Take about 4 hours. That's not too bad. Yeah, that for like such an asymmetrical pose, that's actually not too bad. 4 hours. Considering the first 5 hours are free anyway. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy about that. And because I've now separated the wingtips, these two, because they're now separated, it'll be a lot easier for me to make the rest of the wing, like all the different fingies. You know what I mean. It uses kidnapped kids for blood. Wait, what? Jesus Christ, Queen. God damn. Anyway, right, yes, I will be popping off then. Looks amazing. Good, thank you. I'm really glad that you're liking it so far. I am very glad about that. That's a lot like when it's rendered. Yeah, no, Queen, I just didn't expect that. Cool. Right, cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. Right then. I think now's a good time to pop off then, isn't it? Go have a cup of tea, see how Kev's doing, and probably play some WoW or Monster Hunter. Either WoW or Monster Hunter. I finally played a bit of Monster Hunter last night. It was really fun. And finally got like a bit of an idea as to how I'm going to gear up and do more progress. So I've been craving that game. It's been chronic. I've been really wanting to play Monster Hunter lately. But also leveling my Paladin, which is now 43, I think. Shadowlands? No, Shadowlands won't be released until about December, I think. Until like Q4. Luna! Hello, Luna. Hello, mate. There we go. Queen, just so you're aware, so I might do a bit of progress on this off camera. Like, I don't know how I'm treating this, other than patiently. But if I do more off camera, obviously I'll let you know, like in Discord. But otherwise, yeah. A queen after my own heart. Right, I'll pop off then. I very much hope that you've all enjoyed yourselves, and thank you all for a very lovely stream. A nice, longer than expected stream. I might not be available tomorrow. We'll find out. I'll probably do some recording tomorrow instead, but I'll let you know on Discord, of course. Yeah, for any new people, we've got Discord and Twitter, where I'll let you know what the plan is. Oi, post. Oh god, spammed it. There we go, and I'll see you later. Thank you all very, very much, and take care.
They danced around me and they took my hand, whispered, close your eyes and understand.